We now return to the Transformers.
Hey, Scream, look at these niggas coming in here like they big stepper.
What it do, big man?
What's happening, Brian?
Oh, ain't shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna let you niggas get 3 bricks and we're gonna run it back.
Long as it ain't like last time, I'm good.
Fuck you mean last time?
You know what I'm talking about, man. That motherfucker Scream over there. Nigga, you say my name one more fucking time. Man, you better put a leash on that puppy before I light his ass up. Yeah, okay, nasty boy. Don't let that big stepper shit go to your head. I'm a big stepper for real, cockroach. I'm gonna show you when I step on you, motherfucker. Now before I transform and colonize your fucking house. I'm talking about whole infestation, nigga. Yeah, get him, Brian. Nigga, I lay eggs all over that motherfucker. Nigga, I get in your fridge and lay eggs on your eggs. And fuck you, Brian. Scream, I'm right here, I'm ready. Nigga, I stay ready.
Hey, you niggas be quiet. I gotta go to Prime Pool Party. The rest of you motherfuckers get back to work.
I thought you said this was a pool party, man. Where the bitches? Jazz, why you always running your fucking mouth? Nigga, I told my baby mama I had to work. I don't wanna stand out here with a bunch of niggas in a fucking pool. I can't be around bitches right now. I'm trying to work it out with Kel. I just started back going to church, reading my Bible. I stopped drinking. I'm still gonna smoke my weed, but I stopped drinking. I don't give a fuck what you do. And speaking of Kim, I just saw that bitch. Nigga, don't ever speak on Kim in your life. Ever. Nah, nigga, you need to be trying to work it out with Quisha. She the one had your back since day one. She the real ride or die Prime. You a stupid motherfucker. You think just cause you turn into old dusty ass Porsche, that make you somebody. You ain't nobody, nigga. Stay the fuck out of our business. Good afternoon.
All right, Quisha, I had a long day. Go run my bath water.
I said good afternoon.
And I said, fuck your good afternoon, bath water. And after that, I want a back rub and some head.
Come on. The Transformers will return after these messages.
What's this shit I hear about you riding around with Power Glide?
He my friend, what's the problem?
Friend?
Yeah, well, I can't have friends? What's the problem, big man?
Your problem is, bitch, you don't get to have nigga friends. You lucky I let you have any motherfucking friends at all. But damn sure ain't gonna have no nigga friends.
Listen, I'll tell you the whole thing. He wanted to give me a ride to the mall, and then after that, he wanted me to come back to his hotel room to talk about his problems he had with his wife. We just friends. What's your problem? Why is you so insecure?
Wait, you hear this shit?
No, nigga, I don't understand a motherfucking word. I don't speak stupid hoe babble.
Bitch, you don't get to have nigga friends. Okay, the only friends you gonna have is bitches. It ain't gonna be no motherfucker riding no J.C. Penney either. No J.C. Penney, no T.J. Maxx, no T.D. Jakes, no Foot Locker, no Kroger's. What's the name of the other place, Wade?
City Trends.
No, yeah, no motherfucking City Trends. Nowhere. If I catch you out with that motherfucker again, I'm gonna leave both y'all where I find you.
Why is you so insecure? A real man wouldn't have a problem.
I'm not a man, motherfucker. I'm a transformer. So fuck out of here.
Get up, big man.
Ow! Ow, goddamn it. Be still, nigga. Hold on, goddamn, man. Hold on, man. Nigga, that shit hurt. Nigga, you want this tattoo or not? Oh, you know what? Never mind. Watch out, dog. Watch out. Hey, Prime, you see my car key? No, nigga. Yeah, I gotta go over here and link up with Amy, man. You know that white girl I been talking to, right? I post a picture of her on Facebook. Nigga, I don't be on fucking Facebook, nigga. Ever since Kim blocked me on there, I don't fuck with no social media. So don't ask me about no fucking Facebook. Hey, calm down, Mario. I was just asking. Anyway, I'm about to go over there now, bro. Hey, you know that storm coming, right? Oh, fuck, man. Then where the fuck my car key? Hey, Wade. Hey, one of y'all tell Shirley she had to leave?
Big man called and said new policy at the club, man. No fatties.
Nigga, what?
Don't look at me, man. That week he called me, said don't let no more fatties in the club.
Hold on, man. I call that nigga right now, man, 'cause that's some bullshit.
Talk to me.
Megatron, did you tell them niggas to put Shirley out the club?
Yes, nigga. The name of the club is Big Steppers, not Big Fatties. So her and all her plus-size friends need to get the fuck out.
Yo, we like them thick in here, nigga. You got some motherfucking nerve. Especially when Quisha already told her you like it when she bites your nipples and tie a rope around your
Nigga,
neck.
shut the fuck up talking to me about Quisha.
The Transformers will return after these.
You don't fit the profile of our clientele. I'll have to ask you to leave. I don't understand. Why?
Excuse me? What exactly do you mean by that?
I'm very sorry, ma'am. Please accept my apologies. I'll bring your menus immediately.
Sorry I'm late.
I like that you have a good appetite. I should introduce you to my mom. She's hard to miss. Seriously. Is there a problem? No problem. We're good. Thought so.
You okay?
Listen, are you jealous?
Why would I be jealous?
Everyone keeps looking at me.
Of course. Can't you see? Every girl in here is staring at you.
Wow. Do you ever get tired?
Eventually. Do I look okay?
You look amazing.
Max? I didn't know.
What?
I'm not doing this today.
Leslie! Wait! I'm so sorry. She was wrong. And I love you. You may kiss the bride. Please don't step on my foot. I knew it!
I wasn't even gonna do it. Don't even think about it.
I was just... Whoa! You know, if this thing survives longer than a week, I'm calling it a success.
Your confidence is inspiring.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have officially built furniture.
I'm honestly surprised. Nancy, I wasn't expecting you.
Do I need your permission to enter my son's house? I still don't understand why Max married you. And I don't support this marriage.
Hey, everything okay?
Of course. Your mom surprised us.
I still don't understand why Max married you. And I don't support this marriage.
What did my mother say to you today?
Right. See? See? Don't sleep. I'm telling you, listen, don't sleep. All right. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. We're gonna get right down to it. Let me see. ESPN. What's the score right now? What is the score right now? Knicks down by 2. Yeah, I'm not sold on the Knicks, man, until they actually win the whole damn thing. All right, a whole bunch of stuff I want to go over with y'all, and we're gonna do that. Let's see. What is this? Let's get to it. Since we're talking Knicks Spurs, I think it's pretty. Nobody likes Trump. I think y'all got bigger problems than Trump. Y'all need to worry about Mamdani. But I'm not here for all that. Let's continue.
Fuck Trump! Fuck Trump! Go Knicks! Go Knicks! 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 Fuck Trump! Fuck Trump! We need a motherfucking sweep tonight and sweep that motherfucker right out of the White House. We need a sweep tonight, and then we're gonna sweep that motherfucker right out of the White House.
Wait, what they do? What New Yorkers do?
Go Knicks! Fuck Trump! Go Knicks! Fuck Trump! Go Knicks! Fuck Trump! Go Knicks! Fuck Trump! Go
Hey,
Knicks! Fuck Trump! Go Knicks! Fuck Trump! Go Knicks! Fuck Trump! Go Knicks! Fuck Trump!
Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here.
Lights last gleaming, whose brush stripes and bright stars through the careless lights of the ramparts we.
You saw them laughing. You saw them laughing. The brothers over here, they laugh. They looking up because they looking up where Trump is, and they laugh because he getting booed at the building. Hey, let's go look more Trump getting booed. Will Americans ever take a page from France? Let's go here. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Let's go here. I think the people have spoken. Well, New Yorkers at least. Every time his face is showing, he's getting bored. In a New York minute, right? The irony of that. Let's see here. That's crazy. I mean, are you surprised? Okay, how much were tickets for tonight? How much were tickets tonight? Let me see. Let's see. I think they're in Bryant Park. Yo, I can't recall the last time I actually stood for the national anthem. You know what's funny? At Mini Me's graduation, they played the national anthem. We sat our asses down. We did not get up. We did not get up. We're like, what the heck? No. Do y'all still get up for the national anthem? Do y'all feel the pressure to get up? Do you feel the eyes on the back of your head? People looking at you? Do you get up out of peer pressure? Because I can't recall. I mean, it's been years since I actually stood up for the national anthem. I mean, years. I will humbly sit my ass down. I dare somebody say something to me. And you keep your hat on? Ooh, that's super disrespectful. And you keep your hat on, son? That's how you do it. Okay, let's look up tickets. Ticket prices for Knicks Braves Game 3. How much were these motherfuckers, man? I'm scared to look. Oh, Lord. 11 racks. Game 2 is 11 racks. Nasty. Game 3, 11 racks. Oh, no, that's June 16th. Never mind. June 8th. I need June 8th. No. Let's go. Game 3. See tickets. God damn. 13 grand. 18 grand. 26 grand. Oh, wait. Continue. Look at this here. Section 117. $71,000. Do y'all see this? Section 106 right here. $71,000. Section 117. $71,000. Hey, I don't know about you. Everybody ain't broke. Only motherfuckers hollering about these prices. People can't afford it. Let's list all this. The money's leaving New York. Okay, I can't tell. I don't know about all this money leaving New York. Only those that live in New York can afford to stay. Look at this. Section 214, which is Section 214, which is right here in the purple. $115,000. Only people complaining are broke people. Only people complaining are broke people. New York is going to be the haves. If you can't afford, you're going to get the fuck out. And I can't be mad at that. I cannot be mad. Let me see. Ticket prices for getting courtside. I'm scared to look and see what courtside is. Whee! So nosebleeds was $5 grand. General courtside, 72 grand. Premium courtside, celebrity row, center court floor, between $160,000 to $192,000. Only people complaining are those that can't afford it. Okay? Get the hell out. I'm sorry. Only people complaining are those that can't afford to live there. Get out. If you don't like it, get out. If you don't like it, get out. Leave. I think New York will be just fine if you leave. You will not be missed. I'm sorry. This shit is packed. It's packed. It's packed. There's not one seat left in this game. Last second. You were looking at, oh my God, cheapest low level, $7,700. Cheapest in general, $4,700. Yeah, get the fuck out. Leave. You can't afford to stay here. It's okay. You will not be missed. 2 courtside seats at an NBA Finals in Madison Square sold for $280,000 before New York had officially won the Eastern Conference Finals. God damn. 2 courtside seats selling on Vivid Seats for $93,000 each. StubHub Center Court, 1 row behind courtside, selling for $100,000. Yeah, get out. Get out. Get out. Leave. Leave. If you can't afford to stay, leave. I can't even be. How can I be mad? How can I be mad? If you got the money, if you can pay to play. Wow. Wow. Only broke people complain.
I got
I'm
mine
sorry.
for 4K and it went up to 20K. My family was telling me to. I can't believe it. I got mine for 4K and it went up to 20K. My family was telling me to sell it. I said, no way. I can't do it. Can't do it. So,
I see some are going for 87,000.
it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yep.
Yeah.
So he paid $4 grand. Could have made 15 grand profit if he would have sold it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've gone to playoff games in previous years, and I think the most I paid, I sat with my fiance in the Chase Bridge, like $800 or so a ticket. I just looked for giggles, but I think that those seats were like $8 or $9 grand per seat.
Crazy.
So yeah, not this time, but yeah, it's.
Oh, they're ridiculous. It's unfair to us true Knicks fans. I feel like a peasant outside the castle.
Sir, you are a peasant. You complain about what you can't afford. You can't afford to go to the Coliseum to see the gladiators. Yeah, you're a peasant. You can't afford to get into the Coliseum. I'm sorry. You're a peasant. Life is about to show people their true place in life. You're a peasant, sir. You're broke. You're complaining. Only broke people complain. Yes? Okay.
The lowly.
We're watching from inside Madison Square Garden.
Wow, you got tickets?
Yeah.
How'd you get tickets?
Secret.
It's a secret. Are you willing to say how much you paid for it, or is that also secret?
It's also a secret.
It's confidential.
Confidential. It's whether I paid or not.
Okay, but it's worth it.
It's worth it, definitely.
I think it's absolutely ridiculous, and I think it's sad.
Oh, his jacket clean as hell. That's a clean ass jacket. That's a clean ass motorcycle jacket. That motherfucker clean. Come on.
Because they're pricing out the real passionate fans.
Hey, the WWE fans are going through the same thing, being priced out. TKO, ever since TKO took over WWE, they've been pricing out regular folk. They're regular fans. No, we want high-end money. We don't want your little peasant money, right? WWE fans going through the same thing right now.
In favor of those who have loaded pockets. So, it's a shame, but again, it's something beyond my control. I can only hope that they can change.
I think the price of tickets are kind of outrageous. I mean, you see a lot of, celebrities being able to go, and I love that. But for an average Joe like myself, a lot of other people, too expensive for us to be able to go about. But it's New York, so there's a lot of stuff you could do elsewhere.
Who wants to be reminded that they're a peasant? Who wants to be told they're a peasant? Nobody. But the reality is, if you can't afford it, you're a peasant. At these prices, yeah, you're a peasant. You're complaining. I'm sorry.
Oh my God, that's outrageous. We need to work on that for next year, exactly. But,
Okay, clearly they go to a Catholic school, so their parents got some money to send into they're going to a Catholic school. So that's not cheap in New York.
Locals should have a chance to go. I mean, it's our city, so I think we should. What Mondani did with the playoffs, the soccer, $50 for New Yorkers. Why can't we do that? Come on, MSG. Why can't we do that?
I love this country, New York City. I love this country, New York City. Come on. I love my country, New York City.
Price of tickets is outrageous, but it's New York. You don't expect nothing less. But the real party's outside. What New York needs to do, let the real fans inside. Knicks will never, ever lose a game.
Hottest ticket in the world.
Let's do it.
I can't believe it. I got mine
Lord
from.
have mercy. Lord have mercy.
I would watch it here, and I would go courtside next to.
I'm taking 100,000, bro.
I would watch it here, and I would go courtside next to Spike Lee.
I'm taking 100K and buying the courtside seats.
Courtside seats.
I gotta see the tickets first before I make any deal. I'm taking courtside.
100K, I'm from Harlem. We need the money first.
I'll say $100,000.
Courtside tickets to Game 3 and next to Timothy Chalamet for sure. What are you taking?
Courtside.
Over 100K?
Of course. That's a great experience. You get to network with everybody. Right. I'm going to find a way to make 100K once I'm down there.
I'm taking 100,000, bro.
Wow. I can't be mad at these people. God bless y'all. God bless these people, y'all. God bless these people. God bless these people. Matter of fact, let's see the video. Let's see who's courtside right now. I saw Timothy. I saw Spike.
Ticket prices weren't as crazy as they are. I feel like a lot of people who are been waiting for this moment for a very long time, unfortunately aren't able to get into the building with the cheapest ticket, $7,000-8,000. So that's ridiculous. But it should still be rocking. But obviously,
listen, you think James Dolan really cares if the Knicks win the championship? Do you know how much the Knicks are worth without a championship in 53 years? This is why I say it's not about the championship. These owners don't care if they win the chip or not. Their teams are worth billions of dollars. How much are the Knicks? These teams are worth billions of dollars with no championship. They haven't won in 53. Worth $10 billion. Okay. They're worth $10 billion without a championship in 53 years. Championships mean nothing to the owners. You're going to come back every year like dummies. You're going to come back every year like dummies. $10.1 billion. Operating income is $91 million. They make $619 million a year. They haven't won in 53 years. It's not about the championship. That's for peasants to worry about. This is insane. Insane. Okay, so at last year, valued at $9.75 billion. Player expenses, $190 million. But look at the gate receipts, $193 million. That eats up the cost of the players' contracts. It's money hand over fist. Revenue per fan, $39. Wow. That's insane. It's not when you think about it, but it is still insane. Went up 30% in value in 1 year. They haven't won in 53 years. Peasants worry about championships. James Dolan's like, how much money did we make this year? You'll come back like dummies every year. Bread and circus. Look at all these sponsorships. Anheuser, MGM, Caesars, Delta, DoorDash, Abu Dhabi, Infosys, JP Morgan, Lenovo. You think we're about a damn championship? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, let's do this. Let's go over NBA teams value. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's go here. No. I want something a little bit more new. Okay, let's go. Yeah, I guess we'll do Forbes for now, even though I don't take Forbes serious. But nonetheless. Okay. Oh, you're gonna make me pay for this? Oh no, son. No, we're not gonna do. No. Let's go CBNC. Okay. NBA's team valuations of 2025. Ready? Here we go. Golden State worth $9.4 billion. The Knicks at this time was worth $7.5 billion. The Lakers worth $7 billion. The Chicago Bulls. How long has it been since we won a championship? Since Jordan left in 96. Since they blew up the team in 96. $5.8 billion. You think, what's his name that owns the team? You think he worth giving them about a goddamn championship? The Houston Rockets. $5.7 billion. The Brooklyn Nets. That will never win a chip. $5.6 billion. The Boston Celtics. The Clippers. Miami Heat. $5 billion. Dallas Mavericks. $5 billion. The 76ers. $4.9 billion. The Phoenix Suns. Come on, what are we talking about, y'all? What are we talking about? The lowly Bucks. $4.1 billion. The San Antonio Spurs. $3.7 billion. The Hornets, $3.3 billion. The Memphis Grizzlies, Ja Morant, shoot 'em up, bang bang, $3.2 billion. You think these owners give a damn about a championship? They let y'all worry about championships and stats. Only stats they care about is how much money did we make and how much these niggers gonna cost us in operating expenses. This is. I'm here for it though. My man RC, thank you. The owners really don't care about the championship, especially now with private equity creeping in all day. All day. I mean, it's you would think when I can't, I can't be mad. I gotta let people have whatever illusions help them cope, and it's not on me to disrupt that. So that's my fault. So let me stop. This conversation just for those of us that are in the know, that know better. But who am I to disrupt anybody's, illusions to help them cope? Because life is, for some people, is really hard. It's gotten hard. So I can't be mad at that. So let me stop being a hater to a certain extent. Let's go here, Michael. Okay, Japan right now. Early box office predictions. It officially opens June 12th, which is in 4 days. So right now we got advanced screenings grossed $700,000 from Friday to Sunday, despite being limited to 62 IMAX, only 70 shows, theaters nationwide. It's going to need a little bit more than 40 would be needed for the Land of the Rising Sun to reach $1 billion. Yeah, it's going to need a little bit more than that, but nonetheless, it needs Japan. It's going to need Japan. It's going to need Japan. Yeah, it's going to need Japan. Okay. So everybody's like behind a day. So as of right now, Box Office Mojo has it at 888. So by this weekend, it's making 10 million a month, 10 million a week. It should hit 900 maybe this weekend. This is June 6th. Do we have June 7th? Nope. All right. So it's still. So as of right now. Okay. Michael's making $900 per theater. It's domestic. That's a stupid, insane amount of money domestically. Internationally, this is still, I said it needs to be around 600, 650. I'm still holding on to that. I'm still right. Still, going by these numbers, it needs another 100 million. So yeah, I was right. 600, 650 for it to have a legit shot at the billion. I said it's going to squeak by. It's not going to, blow through the gate at $1 billion. It's going to squeak to $1 billion. And once again, stupid ass Lionsgate. It goes digital tomorrow. It goes digital tomorrow. So we'll see how much it impacts the movie box office by this weekend. Once again, once things go PVOD, typically it falls off like a brick at the theaters because now people are going to stream it, bootleg it, pirate it, or just stay at home and just pay the $24 to have access to it for 30 days. Okay? We'll see. Like I said, if it gets to $1 billion, it's going to squeak by. And I mean squeak by. Okay? All right. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get to Karmelo. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get to Karmelo. Oh, let's go here first. Okay. This is Miss Mary. She's 93 years old. She works at AMC Theaters cleaning trash people believe behind. My heart hurt watching this. This is not the way it should be.
You still feel small.
Okay, this is Miss Mary. And so they set up a GoFundMe for her. And as of... No, don't hit me with the music. Nope. Okay. So as of right now, Miss Mary's at $150,000. Somebody set up a GoFundMe for her.
That have donated money. Thank you so very much to all the wonderful people that have donated money to the GoFundMe. And I'm overwhelmed and certainly blessed by the Lord and you wonderful people. Thank you.
You can see she has spinal issues, the way her head is drooping. You can see up here the way her head is drooping because, she's got some spinal issues, spinal deterioration over time because she's so old. But I mean, this is good to see, but this is a lot of people's reality. This is going to be a lot of people's reality, unfortunately. All right. You like to see stories like this, which is cool, but it's a nasty reality, Okay. All right, let's get warmed up with Karmelo. Oh, wait. Getting back to New York. Here we go. My bad. Getting back to New York. Let's go back to New York real quick. Let's get back to New York real quick. This is your City Hall. New Yorkers, this is your City Hall. New Yorkers, this is y'all City Hall. New Yorkers, I have a question. New Yorkers, I have a question. This is y'all City Hall. Y'all's mayor allowed this to happen. What in the... You didn't see this in California. What is this? Wow. This might be the first mayor I'd vote for president. Hey, MAGA, this is what joy looks like. All of the extremely scared and fragile men in the comments. The only ballroom America needs. I'm gay, and even I think this is unnecessary. Why can't our government ever keep it professional? If there will be a prayer circles in the White House, there will be balls in the City Hall. I live in the right city at the right time. Okay. Oh man, a lot of snowflakes are going to get very mad and emotional over this. Okay. We had a ball at the people's house. This is what a government that really cares about the people looks like. Happy Pride Month. Yeah, okay. The knees are made of vibranium. Now this is excellent leadership. Ma'am Donnie for President 2036. Okay. Hey man, listen, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Hold on, let me make a phone call real quick. Let me see, Jiu-Jitsu, where is it at? Jiu-Jitsu. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta make a phone call. Hold on. Okay, my bad. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait. Yeah, before we do, let's wait before we do, what the fuck did I just say? Karmelo. Okay, let's go here first. I don't know, man. This couple looks weird to me, man. I don't know, man. They look weird to me. I don't know. They look weird to me. Is this performative? Is this genuine? I don't know. I don't know. This looks performative. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Nah, this looks weird to me, man. Skit. Yeah, man. Listen, I don't know. Okay, let's go here. Okay. The Switzerland hotel issues strict guidelines for Indian tourists regarding noise and buffet etiquette. This is in Switzerland now. Okay, let's continue. All right, the behavior of Indian travelers abroad is under scrutiny after industrialist Harsh Gaunka shared a picture of a targeted notice at a Swiss hotel. The sign instructed Indian guests not to steal buffet food and to keep noise levels down in corridors. Okay. Let's go here. So let's see what it says. Dear guests from India, this is the Hotel Gustad. Welcome to the Hotel Arc en Ciel en Gustad. In order for you to enjoy your holiday, we kindly ask you to observe the following rules. The breakfast buffet is open from 7:30 to 10:30 a.m. Everything you will find on the buffet is freshly prepared and comes from local producers. Please do not take anything with you. The food is for breakfast only. If you would like a lunch bag, you can order it from the service staff and pay for it. Please note that other guests also want an appetizing buffet. Only use the cutlery provided. Our restaurant is open for lunch and dinner. We offer various dishes and also vegetarian dishes. If you want to share a dish for 2 or more persons, we have to charge whatever, I think it's a krona. Is that krona? I don't know. Per additional person for the service and plate, and another charge for a drink. In addition to you, there are other guests from all over the world in the hotel. They also appreciate the peace and quiet, and therefore we ask you to be quiet in the corridor and not speak too loud on the balcony. Thank you very much. The reception is open from 7 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. During the night, only emergency calls can be accepted. Room service is only available from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. The entrance door can be opened with the room key sensor. Do you need information for excursions in the region? Please contact the reception. We will be happy to advise you. Thank you very much and enjoy your stay in Gstaad. Christine Maddie, the manager. Wow. Uh-oh, did it mention daily showers and use of deodorant? Uh-oh. I have a vacation home in Grildenwald. I have a lot to say, but I'll refrain for now. I'll just say this instead. The Indians are bringing their culture to Switzerland instead of adapting and respecting the Switzerland culture. In every country I've been, and they are very much disliked. I was at a cafe in Spain having breakfast, and there was an Indian man sitting at a table cutting his toenails with his hands. How? Bleeding, leaving the napkins with blood on the table, touching everything the next person will be using. When I approached him asking him to please stop, he was very rude and insulted me. One case does not represent everybody, but hey, manners apply everywhere. If you can adjust to the place you are in, just leave. Been in customer service for 30 years. For a hotel manager to write a public memo like this speaks volumes. Wow. This person says, stop humoring racism. I travel extensively and have seen uncivil behavior from all nationalities, ethnicities, walks of life, from the Germans, Brits being loud, obnoxious, and uncouth after a few drinks, to French people being rude to staff. Tourists from other parts of Asia spitting and cutting cues. The rules make perfect sense, but you shouldn't target just one particular group. Chow. Okay. And he used it. You know what? I told y'all a story about the Spanish toilet. When I worked at the lumber mill, they would bring brown paper bags and not use number 2s in the bathroom stall, but they would use it in a paper bag. And we were like, why do they keep doing this? And it was explained to me because in Mexico they don't have working toilets, and they would bring paper bags for them to use during work. And it was so ingrained in them, they didn't think to actually use the toilet. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, let's continue. Fake PR. We got Jay-Z. Now look. This is sad. Ain't nobody out here with albums for the people to sign. No one does this. Jay, this is why nobody respects Jay. Okay? This is why nobody respects Jay. Nobody respects Jay-Z. Ain't nobody standing out here with albums to sign. Come on, man. Okay? This is a PR stunt, y'all. Okay, let's continue. It's a PR stunt. Oh, let's go here. One of our favorite subjects. Yeah? Okay. Oh, you nasty pit bull.
Put your time at the beach.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're not going to be going back.
Okay, what is the purpose of that?
A woman's dead and 2 dogs are about to be euthanized because of your uselessness. So have a nice visit. Hope you enjoyed your time at the beach.
Let's see what happens.
At the time of her arrest, Cutler was staying at the Hilton Hotel on the beach, which in my opinion is absolutely disgusting, given that her inactions led to the horrific death of an innocent woman who was simply trying to walk her own dog in her neighborhood. As some of you may already be aware, this incident occurred during the early morning hours of May 19th, when the victim was walking her dog in the neighborhood and was attacked by 2 dogs belonging to Cutler that had once again gotten out of their yard and were roaming the neighborhood. The dogs, identified as Max and Mako, climbed over the owner's fence and began to brutally attack and maul Cowan, forcing her to the ground, viciously attacking her, and eventually dragging her across the ground for quite some distance. A homesteader was eventually overwhelmed and pulled to the ground. As the attack continued, the victim's spouse heard her screaming for help from the yard and raced outside in an effort to stop the attack, which he was eventually able to do by swinging a knife at the dogs and trying to drive them away. Cowan was transported to a nearby trauma center due to the extent of her injuries and was subsequently pronounced dead by hospital staff approximately 4 hours after the attack initially occurred. As a result of the incident, agents with our homicide unit initiated a death investigation, which ultimately revealed that Linda Cutler had specific and documented knowledge that her dogs repeatedly got out of her yard, and additional knowledge that her dogs were attacking humans and had actually bitten someone. The investigation further revealed that Cutler took minimal action to prevent the dogs from getting out of her yard, even after being cited by Animal Services previously for her dogs being at large and being made aware that her dogs actually bit a neighbor who had to seek medical treatment. It was eventually over. As part of the investigation, agents took a sworn statement from Linda Cutler, during which she stated that she was aware that her dogs would routinely get out of the fence and have to be repeatedly returned to her yard. She further admitted that she knew that one of her dogs had bitten an individual, and also that both dogs were becoming more and more aggressive, even towards her. She also stated that she had put up another fence, but knew that it had holes and spaces in it that the dogs could go back and forth through. Even worse, even knowing that the dogs had killed someone because of her failure to control them, she actually asked when she could get her dogs back. Now imagine that, being so oblivious to reality that you totally glaze over the loss of someone's life and ask, can you get the dogs back that you didn't take care of in the first place? Well, as a result of our investigation, our agents met with our Brevard County State Attorney's Office and presented the case to them with the various items of evidence and statements for their review. As a result, as part of the, our agents subsequently obtained an arrest warrant for manslaughter that was signed by the Honorable Judge Kurt Jacobus, directing that Cutler be held on a no bond status. As stated previously, Cutler was picked up earlier today on the warrant by members of the Melbourne Police Department who'd responded to the Hilton on the beach for a disturbance involving Cutler and others. Are you kidding me? Folks, an innocent woman is dead and 2 dogs are about to be euthanized because of this woman's inactions and failure to be a responsible pet owner, and she and her little honey are hanging at the beach at a beautiful hotel. Because of her, a family is trying to deal with the aftermath of a horrific attack on their loved one, and she's soaking up rays and living it up. Oh, and to make matters worse, when she was taken into custody, she feigned having a heart attack and had to be
pulled my knife out, and I was just swinging it with one hand and holding the blood with the other, trying to stop her from bleeding.
Eventually, Smith was able to call 911. He says Jody was flown to the hospital but died from her injuries hours later.
It was brutal. It was the woman I've loved for the last 30 years, 25 years, just ripped apart by 2 animals. I'll never get that image out of my mind.
According to Smith, the dogs who attacked Jody belonged to a neighbor. He says he and others have warned the sheriff's office about those dogs.
I told them that she had those 2 pits that get out all the time and run the neighborhood and that have been aggressive towards people, and they didn't do anything about it. My wife lost her life because of it. Pulled my...
Nobody should have to go through this. But I know y'all going, it's the dog slide. They're the bad on. Okay, y'all gonna cape for these dogs, this breed of dogs. I understand that. You're gonna cape for this dog. You're gonna continue to cape for this breed of dog. I get it. Okay. Yeah, prayers out to that man. and who wants to see their mate get eaten alive and shit? Yeah, my God. Okay. Let's go here. Why I would never, ever consider sending my child to an HBCU. I don't give a fuck what HBCU y'all went to. I don't give a damn. I would never. It's not even. It was never a thought. Never a thought.
University. Step to the front. Tuskegee University. Step to the front and explain this, please.
Let me tell you about how Tuskegee is playing with these freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors about their housing. We have learned that it is 600 of us students that do not have housing at Tuskegee University.
Tuskegee University, what are we doing? I just received the email that they don't have housing for 1,000 people.
So every year we hear about colleges overselling and overbooking, like airlines and hotel rooms. But for you all to take deposits and say that freshmen have guaranteed housing, just to turn around and say, oh, we ran out of rooms, I don't know what you're going to do now, is unethical and it's negligent. So several students and families reached out to me this weekend because Tuskegee University has no housing for many freshmen that are entering in the fall of 2026. They got in March, they sent their housing deposit, filled out their application, and got an email yesterday and had a Zoom meeting about the fact that they may not have housing. I love how it says, dear beloved students. So basically, they accepted 3,177 students to occupy 2,549 beds. See, there's your problem right there. That math is awful. Tuskegee, if you got 3,177 applications and let them all in for 2,549 rooms and beds, what's the difference? What does that leave us with? Not enough rooms, not enough bed, 628 kids with no housing. So you know what their solution is? They're going to take 140 or 150 upperclassmen, tell them that they have to get out the dorm, relocate them somewhere, and give about 140 and 150 students on-campus housing from the 600 that currently don't have housing. Oh, and you can get an off-campus apartment if you can find one. Oh, and by the way, you're not getting your $500 back. That's their solution. You have to guarantee them housing or an alternative. You took their deposit. That's bad faith right there. And Tuskegee, unfortunately, does not have an ombudsman on payroll. According to my financial aid friends, the very people that you'd be complaining to are the people that put you in this situation. Even though I say, go to the trustees, go to the president, go complain to everybody, I would go to your other colleges. What other offers did you get that you turned down to go to this prestigious university? And tell them what's going on, and tell them your predicament, and see what they say. And get on Tuskegee in their behind and on their neck.
No. Just take your ass to a white school. There, I said it. Just take your ass to a white school and you won't have these problems. I hate to say this. Listen, HBCUs are known for money mismanagement, lack of low alumni funding, just inferior classroom environments, dorms, dining facilities, just everything is second or third tier. I don't. Y'all saw what Dion had to do at Jackson State, not including the football field. I mean, hey, if it works for you, that's cool. Not for mine. Sorry. Let's continue.
This is I have no words. Tuskegee University.
Okay. Hey, man, if it worked out for you, then that's all that matters. But I'll say this. You should not be an outlier. You should not be the 1% of it worked out for. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be the unicorn. Right? Okay. Let's see here. Do we go to Karmelo? Okay, let's go here first. Let's get with Karmelo. Let's get with Karmelo first. Okay. All right. We'll start with Charleston. We're going to start with Charleston. Okay.
Hunter's not taking a stand. She's not going to pass cross-examination. The reason Hunter's not going to take the stand, and from what I hear, the dad's bought a new truck, the mom's got a new 8-bedroom house. The dad, there's already text messages about the dad bragging on going on European tours. Fuck you, Metcalf daddy. You're a fucking puss.
Metcalf
You should beat those boys' mom. And I'm going to tell you why they're not bringing up the fact that these both guys knew jiu-jitsu. We're not even going to worry about them not bringing it up. We don't have to bring up the fact that Austin knows jiu-jitsu, trained since he was a kid. We'll wait to the closing arguments to do that. We won't bring up the fact that Austin and Hunter both kicked their dad's ass. He's a little short guy, they're big guys. These are some violent white boys. I mean, Neanderthals. These are some violent Neanderthals. So we're not gonna bring up the fact that Karmelo didn't run. When Karmelo did what he had to do to keep those guys off of him, he ran straight to a coach. This is what they're not telling you guys. When he took off running, he ran to a coach, and even the coach's testimony, according to the police's initial statement that they got from the witnesses, that multiple children, 4 to 5 children, was chasing Karmelo to harm him.
And one of them being the black boy that said, oh, he stabbed my brother. Let's continue, yes. Okay.
And the teachers had to keep those kids off of Karmelo. They're not telling that part, guy. So then let me go on to say, there's rumors that Karmelo had been suspended.
Okay, now let's get on to the next part. So we confirmed that he was never suspended, all that good stuff. I just want to get to the boys' backstory. I didn't know they knew, they were, Now listen, once again, the internet. Once again, you're not going to win with these people on the internet. Do you understand? Okay, let me show you why. It's not funny, but it's funny. Let me show you why you're not going to win against these people on the internet. Okay, this is their craft. You're on their turf. Okay, this is what they sat in basements for years practicing, learning how to do. Okay, you're not going. You're not gonna beat these people on the internet. You're not gonna beat these people on the internet, okay? You're just not. You're not gonna beat these people. You're not gonna beat these people on the internet. I'm just saying. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's go here. The internet is theirs, okay?
The Karmelo Anthony Austin Metcalf trial. Now, the Metcalf family was apparently seen outside the court building because they're trying to get Hunter on the stand. They're trying to get him to come. Jeff Roach is hot. Allegedly. This is all allegedly. He's not happy because they need Hunter to take that stand, because right now, this case could get dismissed. This is speculating. Hunter has not been available. They took an extended 2-hour break. And basically, what I think and others think is that they're giving the family 2 hours to get Hunter there and get him on that stand. Because if they cannot get him to take the stand, there is a chance they could dismiss this case, because I think they're finding
we know good and goddamn well that was never an option to dismiss this case. But I'm just here for the shenanigans.
Don't have a case. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Secret Service Sam out.
Okay, he's down. Listen, he's down there. He's boots on the ground. Let's go.
Anthony and Austin Metcalf trial. Morris Dwayne Turner is the man in the video who says he saw the actual video. I had an hour.
Okay, now the word is, like we said before, the kids recorded their own video of the fight. The only video that played in court was the security cam, the surveillance footage. But the kids, you know what kids do when a fight breaks out? You whip out the phone. Apparently a couple kids did just that. And this is the footage he's referring to. So the footage that we talking about, the black man, we're like, what footage is he talking about? Is he capping? Is he lying? So that's what The black man was saying he saw footage from the kids' phones from their point of view. But let's continue.
Long conversation with him last night. He provided me confirmation that he requested to see the video right here. I have the receipts. We have an email confirming that he had an appointment to see that video right here.
Okay. I had their following dates and times available for your PIRV to request. Okay. Michelle Arellano, superintendent at board of trustees. So she works at the school, Frisco ISD. Okay, let's go.
I also have an email that proves he viewed the video right here.
Okay. Please allow this message to confirm that you viewed the requested video on 6/24/25. This was last year. Okay, let's go.
I also have proof that Sarah Fields, who claimed to have seen the video, did not see the video, but Dwayne did, right here.
Oh. Morris Turner seen it. Purdy Mitchell, who's Purdy Mitchell, and Susan McDowell seen it. All these other people have not seen the video. Okay, let's continue.
Now, he is not staff at the school. He told me that last night. It was improperly reported. Now, he said he watched it on a 55-inch television, and he believes they intentionally showed people in court grainy footage. He says what he saw was clear. The video he saw was edited into 11 minutes. There's different angles, and they will give it to him once the case is over, and he will send it to me. Now, we know Anthony had a reason to be there because he is friends with Eddie. And Eddie invited him over. They dapped it up, and he's playing down that they're actual friends. People are alleging that Eddie filmed the fight, but somebody deleted it. Now, there are also reports that Austin and Hunter were not supposed to be there, that they were at an alternate at school because they had been suspended from Memorial High School.
Now that goes to Charleston White's report of them being violent bullies, kicking everybody's asses using jujitsu. The rabbit hole gets deep. Come on.
And when Anthony mentioned that their football team sucked, that triggered Austin. And also, there are alleged reports that Hunter and Austin had a knife. So it is possible that the knife used was not Karmelo's. Now, we have several questions. Why didn't Austin mind his business? Why didn't Karmelo run? Why didn't he just fight and take a whooping? And why did he choose to use a weapon? But in Texas, a stand your ground law, like with Trevion Martin, it was so terrible and tragic. But once he started fighting back George Zimmerman, the stand your ground law allowed him to get off. Now, Greg Willis, the DA, is friends with Jeff Metcalf, who is friends with Jeff Roach, who is the judge. Correction, his name is John Roach. They attended Christmas parties together. They are friends. And we know that friends are going to protect each other, right? We heard Queen Sheba said in court, she saw Jeff Metcalf instructing witnesses allegedly when they were describing Austin as a bigger person. So it's not far-fetched to imagine that they would delete footage of this fight that was incriminating. Wow. Now, if this was a bench trial, it would probably be over because of the friendship. But because it's going to a jury, Judge Roach allegedly is probably freaking out. That's all I got for now, but I wanted you to hear the truth. Secret Service Sam out, Samson for president.
Holy fucking cow. Are we surprised at the level of corruption? Are we surprised? Okay, so let's get to what took place in court today. The defense rested after a day. Mind you, the prosecution had presented their case over a span of a week. The defense took 1 day. I think this kid is cooked. I think this kid is cooked. Pray for Karmelo Anthony, y'all, because this kid is being railroaded right before our very eyes. Let's go. Where's it at? Come on now. Here we go. Okay. All right. So let's walk it back. I'm about to get started with the fourth day of testimony in the Karmelo Anthony trial. Possible the defense rests today. I'm being told defense called 3 witnesses Saturday, a Centennial High School coach and 2 students. When the state rests, the jury will deliberate if Karmelo is guilty or not guilty. If he's found guilty, the trial will start on a second phase to determine punishment. He faces anywhere between 5 to 99 years in prison. And we heard that warden speak on the Sean Gatewright case, talking about we need sweat equity. We got old prisoners. They can't do the work. This will be no different. Okay? You have an aging prison population that needs to be replenished with young black workers, right? Okay. Okay. Today, teen says he saw Karmelo sitting under the tent with kids from another school around him. I don't want to phrase it as surrounding, the teen said. They are replaying the video of the stabbing for the teens to review. For context, this is the only witness so far to claim that kids had ganged up on Anthony. Anthony's claim is that he was outnumbered by bigger kids, and that's why he felt in danger for his life. After teen watches the video, the prosecutor says to the teen, "You were wrong, right? Teen, I'm not sure. I couldn't tell what happened in the video." Oh no, the fix is in. Okay. Defense calls its fourth witness, 17-year-old who went to Centennial High with Karmelo. The student was warming up on the field when the stabbing happened. The teen had no idea what was going on when he heard a commotion and saw kids running from the Memorial High School tent. He later saw Karmelo on the track with the coach. He is crying and there's a coach comforting him. He was like distraught, I think is the best way to describe it. He added, he heard Karmelo telling coaches, I was hearing him say, I told him not to touch me. Court has ordered media not to release the names of kids 17 and younger. State is cross-examining the teen. Prosecutors say the teen had wrongly told the police that kids had surrounded Karmelo prior to the stabbing, leading up to the stabbing. Now, you know you're wrong after seeing the video back in April. The prosecutor says to the teen, they are replaying the video of the stabbing. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Okay. Wow, the fix is in, y'all. This is crazy. Okay, we're back from break. Defense lawyers huddled with judge at bench discussing what's next. Karmelo is wearing a navy suit with a purple shirt, plaid tie. Just saw a prosecutor walk into the courtroom. Karmelo's Anthony's parents are in the courtroom, but everyone else is outside waiting. We were supposed to be back in the courtroom at 12:30 for the afternoon session in the Karmelo Anthony trial, but after lunch break, there has been a delay. We are not being told what's going on. The defense has called 6 witnesses since it had its turn to present a case. A Centennial High School coach, 4 students who were at the stadium the day of the stabbing, and a cop. We're going back into court. Defense just rested. State closes evidence. Defense closes evidence. We will hear closing arguments in the morning, and then jury will be sequestered after that. What the fuck? Did y'all even try? Jeezy Pete's. Karmelo Anthony's parents seen leaving the courtroom in tears. Oh, the fix is in, y'all. They're going to railroad this kid. So I think what's going to happen is he's going to get sentenced. He's going to have to do a couple years. He's going to get sentenced, file the appeal. He's going to have to do it's going to take a couple years. But I think he will win an appeal to either retry this case or adjudicate the original judgment. So that's what I think is going to happen to this young man. I think eventually he will be cleared, but it will definitely take a couple years once the appeal for it to kick in and for them to review the case, present new evidence, blah, 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 saying, hey, the prosecutor didn't do this, or the judge didn't do this, or the judge connection to the family father, whatever the case may be. But it's going to take a couple years. It's going to take a couple years. Yeah. They're going to get a few years of work out of him. Unfortunately, y'all, I don't think he's going to beat this case, especially when your defense one day to present its case. One day, your life is on the line, y'all, and one day they're done. Wow. That's nasty work. Okay, let me see. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, man, it's not looking good for this kid. Jeez. Holy cow. Super dirty game, man. It's a public defender. They couldn't hire an Jeezy Pete's. Let's go look. Who is Karmelo Anthony? Defense attorney. Please don't tell me he's a public defender. There's no way. There's no way he's a public defender. Murder trial is lead counsel Mike Howard. He took over the high-profile case involving fatal stabbing. Okay, he's lead counsel, co-counsel, added as part of the defense during trial phase. Please don't tell me this man is there's no way. Okay, let's see. Defense attorney. There's no way he's a no, he just don't look like no public defender. He looks like this looks like a private attorney. This doesn't look like no public defender to me. $4.8. Oh, he is a public defender. I'm sorry. Damn. Oh no. Open his own practice. Oh no. This is the best they could have done. Oh man. Oh my God. This is the best they could have done. Your life is on the line, man. Oh no. Child. Of course. Bachelor of Arts, Texas Tech, Juris Doctorate, Dedman School of Law in 2004. Oh no. Criminal Defense Lawyers Association. Oh no, this is not good. Yeah, he cooked, y'all. This dude is a legal shield attorney. Oh no. Oh my gosh. How do you see, Dr. Doug? No comment. I can't even. So not only did you you went cheap on the defense. Oh my God, this is horrible. This is horrible. Let's go here.
I'm Andy Mack. The defense has rested their case in the Karmelo Anthony trial as the Texas teenager is accused of fatally stabbing a 17-year-old Austin Metcalf at a high school track meet. Anthony, now 19, charged with a 2025 death in that confrontation. The case has drawn national attention, featuring emotional testimony. It wrapped up today. The jury potentially has their hands on it tomorrow following closing arguments. And the case began moving forward very rapidly as prosecutors say the stabbing was an unjustified attack stemming from an argument over whether Anthony could be under the tent of Metcalf's team. Anthony's attorneys have argued that he acted in self-defense and reacted in fear during a split-second moment after Metcalf made physical contact. Let's be joined right now, friend of the program, criminal defense attorney Matt Timpanic. And Matt, this was slated to go a couple weeks, but now the state's resting, the defense resting on Monday. It will be in the hands of the jury starting potentially on Tuesday. What do we make of just the swiftness of this trial so far?
It has moved exceptionally fast for a homicide case. Both sides are asking the correct questions and succinctly, which is very important in a criminal case. That said, as it stands, I definitely think the prosecution's case is a lot stronger. When you heard the evidence, there didn't seem to be any kind of opportunity that the alleged victim, Austin Metcalf, made that would put Karmelo Anthony in serious, imminent fear of serious bodily injury or death, which is required for self-defense under Texas law.
Okay, the only way I could see you would literally blow this thing out the water is that footage from the student's phone would have to be leaked online. That is the only way you could have a chance of even trying to taint whatever's left of this case and bolstering your chances for an appeal. The only play left is for someone to leak the student footage, not the surveillance, the student's cell phone footage. That's the only way he's going to have a chance at a pretty strong appeal. He's going to prison for a few years, or they're going to cook this kid. They're going to cook this kid, going to file an appeal. It's going to take a couple years for his appeal to be brought up. And I think he eventually wins on his appeal, but it's going to take a couple years, man. So I'm just,
Obviously, they made some of the cases, the defense only calling a handful of witnesses today, and notably no Karmelo Anthony taking the stand to share his first-person perspective on how he felt, how he saw the moment in which it all went down at that high school track meet. Behind that.
So what would happen is you could bring up during the appeal that all the evidence wasn't presented. You always basic all the appeal is this: did they follow the proper procedures and steps correctly? Was all the I's dotted, all the T's crossed? Yeah, if they purposely left out evidence that could have changed the scope of the case, yeah, that would definitely greatly help one's appeal. So like I said, leak the footage. Leak the footage.
And obviously, he doesn't have to testify. Do you think there was a reason? What did they weigh in that decision?
When you decide whether or not your client, because the decision lies with the client alone, whether to testify in a criminal case, you have to decide what is the upside in doing so. Is your client somebody who's going to be able to sway the jury?
Let's go to the comments, y'all. Let's go to the comments.
Is he going to be able to
Yeah,
lay
trial
out
that
what
short
he was
means
thinking
you're
at the
cooked.
time of
I
the incident?
agree.
My feeling is that that's not the case, because this is a self-defense case. You have to put the jury in your
The defense
shoes
had
at
no
the time of
defense
the
to
incident.
offer.
They need to feel what you were feeling, your decision-making process, because the burden stays with the prosecution throughout the case. But as it stands, they really don't, the prosecution witnesses and the defense witnesses didn't really paint a picture of what Karmelo Anthony's decision-making, what it was in those moments before he stabbed Austin Metcalf. So if you're a juror, you're thinking to yourself, how are we supposed to acquit this person? Because I didn't see this kind of imminent fear of seriously bodily injury or death in this based on the facts and evidence presented, and that's required for, say, self-defense.
Yeah, obviously very difficult to kind of go through all of these. And we heard so much testimony from it, and we do know closing arguments taking place on Tuesday. Then obviously the jury will have it in their deliberations, and they will be sequestered if it goes beyond Tuesday. Why do they do that? Why is the judge putting it in a place where they won't be able to go home? They'll have to kind of stay sequestered until they come up with a decision.
So this is a high-profile case. Normally, cameras are allowed in a courtroom in a state case. So I think what the judge is thinking is, based on the social media traffic on this case and the publicity it's gotten, that it's best to be able to keep the jurors sequestered and just base their verdict and their deliberations based on the evidence presented and ignore the outside noise. That is deafening at this point in this case, throughout all major news outlets as well as...
Okay, let me go here. What did Karmelo Anthony parents do with the... Oh my God, this AI knows what the fuck I want. Holy cow. Let's see. They received $500,000. Living expenses, take out time from work, deal with intensive relocation. I don't know, y'all. If you believe what Charleston White said.
The claims that were used about the public donation to buy a home or anything else are completely false. We have not received a single dime from the Give, Send, Go fundraiser. And the co-founder has stated that clearly. In the reality, we were just notified yesterday that we could begin to withdraw funds. And it still takes several days to receive those funds.
Okay. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. If you believe what Charleston White says, they pissed off the money. I mean, the fact that you have a public defender, that is very disturbing. That tells me everything I need to know. That tells me everything I need to know. Like, you didn't give a damn about this kid. That's crazy, man. Like, not your kid. Whoo, shoot. Let's see what they got to say. No, that's 3 days ago. Nope. Okay. So no one else? No one else?
This is the Will Cain Show. We start with a Fox News alert. In the last 30 minutes, the defense resting its case in the murder trial of Karmelo Anthony, the teen accused of fatally stabbing Austin Metcalf. Now, the court has been dismissed for the day. Closing arguments start tomorrow. This comes after an unusually long lunch break lasting an hour and a half. We don't know what was the holdup, but here's what we do know on day 4. The prosecution rested its case on Saturday after calling 21 witnesses. We heard emotional,
Okay, wait. Okay, hold up. Dumb question. This is Austin Metcalf,
harrowing
right?
testimony from Austin Metcalf's
This is
coach,
Austin.
fellow students, and the medical examiner. The jurors
Why
looked
does it
on
say
in
Jeff?
horror as graphic autopsy photos were shown. Anthony, on the other hand, did not look, staring down at his lap as the grim pictures were shown. The biggest headline? It came from a 17-year-old schoolmate of Metcalf who testified that he didn't see anyone crowding Karmelo Anthony at the time of the stabbing. This seemingly debunks Anthony's narrative that he was ambushed and acted in self-defense. After the prosecution wrapped up on Saturday, the defense asked the court to move to a direct verdict. In other words, asking the judge to rule in their favor before the case goes to the jury on the grounds that the prosecution legally failed to make their case. Now, that sounds like a long-shot request. It is. It'd be like asking the ref to end the game before the fourth quarter because one team thinks the other hasn't put up enough points to win. It's also pro forma. In almost every legal case, the defense will ask for a direct verdict. And in almost every case, it is denied. In this case, it was denied. So today, the defense began calling their witnesses, including 2 students who were at the scene. One recalled seeing Anthony crying after the stabbing. The other described seeing a push or a punch followed by people screaming. A Frisco police officer who examined Anthony's phone testified, while it's against school policy to carry knives, it is not illegal in Texas. But it's what happened outside the courtroom that really caught our attention. It's the return of Dominique Alexander, a representative for the family of Karmelo Anthony. He's the leader of Dallas' Next Generation Action Network.
Support individuals who come here to sole purpose on provoking conflict and creating division. Our message for those.
Okay, so you're one of those don't start no trouble niggas. With no good troubles. So he's one of those don't make no good troubles. Okay, he's one of those guys. Don't make good troubles. Okay.
Karmelo Anthony. It's simple. Do not allow yourself to be baited in.
Don't make good troubles.
The extremist rhetoric, hateful comments.
Yeah.
Individuals who have attempted to disrespect the legal process.
Don't make good troubles.
There is no place for racism, bigotry, and white supremacy ideology in public discourse.
He's right. We did see a lot of bigotry and racist language on display last week, but almost exclusively from the supporters of Karmelo Anthony.
I'm gonna push you if I get close enough. Push you right into that crack. You heard what I said, cracker.
Oh.
I don't give a what you say.
Oh.
You cracker.
Oh no.
I don't give a
Oh no. This is what they want, people. This is what they want. Wow. See how regular folk fall for the shenanigans? See how easily it is to bait people, peasants. Peasants do this shit. Peasants get upset easily and angered and easily triggered. It's the peasants on both
Quick
sides.
sidebar on Dominique Alexander. This is the guy who chastised Austin Metcalf's father for being present at a press conference held by the Anthony family last year. Metcalf was escorted by police out of that press conference. Absolutely despicable. Alexander also happens to have a lengthy rap sheet, including felony injury to a child, stealing a car, felony theft, felony assault, evading arrest, and so on and so forth.
Who is this?
And another interesting tidbit. Dominique Alexander's Next Generation Action Network has gotten funding from the Tides Foundation, seeded by none other than George Soros. My next guest has been closely following this case. He's criminal defense attorney from Collin County and Dallas County, Todd Shapiro. Todd, it's good to see you.
Thanks, Will.
The defense took up their case today, put on witnesses. The prosecution on Saturday rested after calling something like 21 witnesses, 17 students. What would you say at the end of it, before closing arguments, would be sort of the tale of the tape? How did it go for the prosecution and the defense?
Well, I think based on everything we've heard, everything I heard in the courtroom, I would think that the prosecution is way out in front of the defense. Now, of course, none of us know what's going through the minds of these jurors, how they're digesting all the information that's been given to them, and what the dynamic inside that jury room is going to be once they begin their deliberations. But it does not seem like the defense has made any dent whatsoever in the state's case, and certainly didn't provide any information or evidence that would lend itself to self-defense.
Let's talk about both of their cases. The prosecution put on student after student. Students that were sitting inside that tent, they put on the student that invited Karmelo Anthony, seemingly, or at least knew Karmelo Anthony sitting inside the Memorial High School tent. It seemed like, to a man, they said that Karmelo didn't belong, was told 15 times to leave, and that he was the provocateur, saying on loop, "Don't touch me, see what happens if you touch me."
Yes. I mean, that's what was introduced, and it still does not address the idea that even if all these things took place from Karmelo's point of view, that, in other words, that he felt like he was being threatened or that his personal space was in danger, they certainly haven't established that he felt like he needed to use deadly force.
Well, then that brings us to the defense's case, because they put students on as well, but it seems like those students actually ended up shoring up the prosecution's case. They didn't do anything, as you mentioned earlier, that put a dent in the case by the prosecutors or to support a claim of self-defense.
No, it just doesn't seem like that witness that they were looking for was there, and whether or not the witnesses, as they prepared them, may have said something different. Then they got on the stand and got caught up in cross-examination and ended up saying, okay, I'm not really sure what exactly happened, but it doesn't seem like any of the witnesses that were produced by the defense side had any weight to them whatsoever, other than aiding the prosecution's case.
And then there's the medical examiner, which seems to have been a very emotional moment in the trial. The Metcalfs were excused. They did not want to stay for the testimony of the medical examiner. I believe that Karmelo Anthony's family also left, as the medical examiner talked about a 2-inch knife wound in Austin Metcalf's chest, that he bled out quickly, that his heart was stabbed, and there was basically nothing that could have been done to survive, that he could not.
Okay, that was a 1 in a million stabbing. That was a 1 in a million shot. A 2-inch knife to the heart. You couldn't make that shot if you tried. You couldn't make that stab if you tried again. That's a half court. That's a half court shot.
Not have been saved. Apparently, when these images were shown, several jurors covered their mouth. There was some gasps. If you're judging what a jury's reaction is to evidence, this is damning for Karmelo Anthony.
I think so. I learned a long time ago to try to not read body language by a juror or a group of people where you think you may have them and then all of a sudden you don't, or you don't have them and you do. So it's kind of hard to say exactly what they're thinking or feeling. But any human being, when they are faced with that kind of evidence from a medical standpoint, and this was a vibrant, young, healthy young man 30 seconds earlier, a minute earlier, and now you're looking pictures of his dead body, it's got to be incredibly overwhelming for everybody that was in that courtroom.
Finally, if you are making a closing argument on behalf of the prosecution, what quickly is your argument?
Well, I think that, first of all, how much force was needed to plunge that knife all the way into Austin Metcalf's heart? I mean, that was not just a stab, that was an absolute thrust into his chest. And so I would probably focus a lot on that. I would also focus on the idea that there were so many steps along the way that this could have ended differently, and they all resided in Karmelo Anthony's hands. From the moment he woke up in the morning and decided to bring the knife to the moment he pulled it out of his bag and used it. All those decisions, step by step by step, prove murder, in my opinion. I don't believe that the defense got there with self-defense, and I think they will convict him tomorrow.
All right, then if you had the
I believe he will be convicted, but he did not. That boy didn't wake up with murder on his mind. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. He did not wake up with murder on his mind at all. Let's see what she's talking about.
Some major developments in the Karmelo Anthony murder trial. After calling 3 more witnesses this morning, the defense rested its case. The state has also rested, so that is all the evidence the jury is going to hear in this case. Both sides are inside having an informal charge conference in the courtroom, and tomorrow morning, the judge will read the charges to the jury. We found out today the jury will also be sequestered for the duration.
Judge's instructions are highly important. Will they give the option, if you don't find them for murder, then do you find them for manslaughter, involuntary manslaughter, assault with a deadly weapon? I don't know. So the judge's instructions will be highly, highly important. They will be the framework for the jury to either convict on these charges. They'll be like, these are the parameters. If he meets these parameters, then you can find him guilty for this. If they meet these parameters, you can find him guilty for this, blah, 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 blah. So the judge's instructions will be highly important. But come on.
Of deliberations. There's been a lot of question about whether the jury will be able to consider a manslaughter charge.
There we go.
We asked a local defense attorney about how that could happen.
At the end of the trial, either side, the prosecution or the defense, can request what's called a lesser included offense. And so if the defense is talking about it in jury selection, it's my belief that they're going to ask the judge to include that instruction at the end of the trial before it goes to the jury. And if they ask for it to be included, it's almost always granted. So the jury would be able to evaluate the murder charge, and then they would also be able to evaluate what manslaughter would be.
Yep.
And the only difference is the mental state. So in order to be guilty of murder, the jury has to believe beyond a reasonable doubt that the act was intentional or knowingly. And if they don't believe that, the next step down is if the act was reckless. And that reckless type of mental state is what can find a manslaughter conviction. And so I think we're going to see a manslaughter option on the jury charge at the end of the case.
Got to, because there's no way as a DA you're going to just say, nope, we got him on murder. And murder is one of the hardest things to prove, and you will not give yourself a walkout or an option or a backdoor way to at least get a conviction on a manslaughter or involuntary manslaughter. So I surmise he will get convicted on manslaughter, lesser charge, lesser time, and he'll have to file an appeal. And it's going to take a couple years. But I think he'll end up either having it'll get retried or just flat out adjudicated, overturned, and he'll be freed. But it's gonna take a couple years. They're gonna put him to work. And Texas prisons are no joke. I know people be like, California, no. If I had a choice between California and Texas, I'm gonna stick to CDC. Nah, there ain't no. I do not want to do time in Texas. I ain't built for that shit. Okay, I would do like what Cornbread do. Hey, Cornbread, come back here. Cornbread, start running. Yeah, that's me. Cornbread running across the line because I can't deal with this shit. I'm crossing the gun line, boss. I don't want to do this with y'all no more. I'm out. I ain't built for this shit. I'm cool. Shit. Not looking good for the young homie. All right, let's change it up a bit. Let's go back to Hollywood. The Tony Awards took place last night. Do you care? Megan Thee Stallion at the Tony Awards. I can't stand this woman. She's despicable and disgusting to me at how she railroaded that man Tory Lanez. But this is a bad bitch. Okay, should no man on that side of the tracks call this woman ugly. This is a super bad bitch. Super bad. Okay, this is the one you don't use a condom for. I know it's like she a pass around. Man, listen. I think most men would not balk at the idea of having a kid with Megan Thee Stallion. Okay? Most regular men, this is the closest thing to one of the baddest bitches on the planet. You will take a chance and have a kid with this woman because it will boost your status. Okay? But you would too. What? Yes. Yes, I'm having a kid with this whore. Yes, I'm having a kid with this rap whore. Yes, with this industry whore. I'm having a kid with the industry whore. Yes.
Hey.
No, you don't. Stop. Let's not do this. No, you don't. Capping. Let me see. Megan Thee Stallion without makeup. Y'all bugging. I got you, though. Y'all bugging, but I got you. Fuck you talking about, man? What you talking about? What are you talking about? Please stop the cap. Don't come in here capping. Don't do that. What are you talking about? Ugly where? All them IG chicks, do you see them without the makeup? Come on, stop. Please stop. Don't do this. Please don't come in here talking about IG models. They stay caked up in witchcraft. What are you talking? Don't do this. No, you don't. No, you don't. Sir, you follow women drenched in makeup. Stop.
Run my thing back. Thank you. Okay. For real.
She's corny as hell. She's a horrible, despicable human being. but she's a super bad bitch. Please stop the nonsense, okay? Stop this. Stop. All right? I hate her guts as much as anybody, but she's not a bad bitch is a bad bitch. What are we talking about? A bad bitch is a bad bitch. What are we talking about? Come on, don't do this, y'all. Don't do this. Don't do this. Y'all don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Okay? Matter of fact, where did she went to the game too? She's at the Knicks game. Let me find it. Let me find it. Okay. Hold up.
Watching the game tonight? And he is. I guess the Knicks, right? Go Knicks. And yup.
Oh my Lord.
Megan, are you gonna be watching the game tonight? And he is. I guess the Knicks, right? Go Knicks. And yup.
Listen, the majority of y'all will never see anything this close, this bad up front. Stop, please, stop. Stop. Matter of fact, hold up. I got trolled. Nobody touch him. I got him. Let me help you out, Philip. Let me help you out. With my poor taste. Let me get you the fuck up out of here. Let me help you out. No, let me undo it. Let me undo that. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me help you out. There you go. Now you ain't gotta look at my poor taste. Okay, man, super lying. Niggas coming here lying. What we lying for? What we lying? Why we lying? Why we doing this? Why? Come on, y'all. I hate her guts too, but come on. Would I pass up the chance to lay down with this woman? Hell no. Am I going to use a condom with her? Hell no. Y'all sleep with women with no condoms lesser than. What are you talking about? You take more risk with a regular ass chick with no condom. What are you talking about, man? Some of y'all just disingenuous. Let's go here. Trisomy 18. I'm so glad this is taking place, but I've said this many times. Just people are just scared to come out and say it. Let me go. Jesse Ridgway. Right? Done did what I said that most people would do. Jesse Ridgway done did what I said most people would do, but too scared to tell you. Right, so I'm 18. Yeah. Let's go here. Eugenics. I know. What they say. Yeah. Okay. I know all.
Jesse and Ashley Ridgway are standing by their decision after the YouTuber, known online as McJugger Nuggets, shared that he and his wife made the difficult decision to terminate their pregnancy due to the fetus testing positive for trisomy 21.
I need to change that title. I thought it was trisomy 18. Trisomy 21. Remember, I'd say all this stuff, and y'all be like, Sly, you what? Come on, man, you do what? This is what trisomy 21 looks like. I understand why. They made the smart decision. This was smart. Some of y'all like being gluttons for punishment. I'm not having no messed up kid. You're crazy to do this. I'm sorry. God bless you. Bless your child, but it's already hard enough being a parent. Now I have a defective child? Y'all bugging. Never.
The chromosomal condition that causes Down syndrome, he is now addressing the backlash. Jesse writes on his Instagram story, "I've never seen such hate and vitriol for two people grieving the loss of their unborn child and making an impossible decision.
Wow.
Many of the people throwing stones don't even have children, let alone one with a condition, and most likely will never do the things they say they're going to do." Ridgway confirmed June 3rd that he and his wife, whom he wed in October, decided to terminate their pregnancy 2 months after their fetus tested positive for trisomy 21.
There's a Down syndrome chance for the baby, but it's like 95 out of 100% chance.
Oh yeah, you gotta go. Sorry, we'll try again in 6 months to a year. 95% chance you're gonna have a Corky. So y'all willing to take this risk? Is you telling me? Y'all in the chat right now telling me if the doctor came back and said, hey, 95% chance your child has trisomy 21, you're gonna be a Corky, you gonna have it? You're not gonna try and convince that woman, hey, we don't need this in our lives right now. We don't need this. No, you're gonna sit there and just deal with it and just suck it up and take it and resent this child, because you're gonna resent this child because you gotta look at it and it's yeah. I know. Some of y'all too scared to tell a woman, hey, no, we're not doing this. No, we're not doing this. I know. Some of y'all gonna be like, hey, it's a blessing. And he coming out. I know. He said, well, if the doctors make a mistake, hey, would you call me Super Sanger? What? Come on, man. Don't do me like this. He called me Super Sanger. I'm not trying to do this. You trying to have this? That's what y'all trying to do, huh? Okay. I mean, God bless you. You're a better parent than me. Okay? I'm a sometimey parent. Okay? Here you go. Here's a little black boy. Here we go. I ain't seen a little black. He gonna call me Super Sanger. I'm done. He called me Super Sanger. I ain't gonna front. That's funny. That's funny as hell. I'll take that. I will take that. Call me Super Sanger. Oh my God. Hey. Hey man, listen. Hey man, I didn't do nothing. Brother, I ain't doing that. Start the kid out. How? Listen, I'm not a Bible thumper. I'm not a Bible thumper. No. Sorry. No. There are some realities. If I can change it, fix it, I will do that. And if this is a reality, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. I know. Call me. Hey, I'll be evil. But I'm honest. I'll tell you that much. I'm dead ass. I'm dead honest. Like I'm not gonna do this with you. Listen, no. Right. If that's the case, why do you have the screening to begin with? How about that? That's my question to all y'all. If you say, well, damn, Sly, that's kind of cold blooded. Okay, then why have the screening test to begin with? So just take whatever God blesses you with, and you're gonna love it, whatever it has. Yes, spina bifida, Downs, severe autism. Right. So let's not do the screening, and just take whatever the universe gives us, and you're gonna love it to death, and you're gonna be the best parent you can be. Okay, bet. You got it. I hate y'all for that. Really, Super Sanger? I mean, it's cool. It sounds cool as hell, though. Where's that one lady I follow? Where's the one lady I follow? Do I have it? Do I have it? Let me see if I have it. Man, Shannon Kidd. Nope, I don't think I have it. Nope. Nope, I didn't send it to myself. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. I'm gonna have to go back and find it. Nope, I'm gonna have to go back and find it. Let me find that woman that has a whole husband with the severely autistic child. What is the name of her page? Do y'all remember? Matter of fact, can I go through my history? Profile. Let's go to more. Nope. Your activity. Okay, let's go to my activity. Let's see. What all have I liked? Damn. I didn't like it, of course, because why would I like that? There's this lady I follow. And she has a severely autistic child. She's nonverbal. I know. God bless you with a nonverbal child. You gonna love it and just it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I hear you. I hear you. Don't get. How about you just don't test at all and just roll the dice and see what God gives you. I can't find it, son of a bitch. Okay, so let me do this. Let me go to everybody I follow. That's what we're gonna do. Followers. Let me see who all I follow. Wait. Cause some of y'all, I gotta listen. I have a defense plan. I got pushback for you. Let me find everybody I follow. Here we go. I follow 600. I need to knock down some of these followers because I don't need to follow all y'all like that. Okay. Let me find this woman that I follow with the nonverbal child. So y'all just bear with me. Let's go find it together. Let's go find her together. It's gonna take a minute, but I have nothing else better to do. Let me see where they at, where she at. It just came through my feed a couple days ago. I was like, ooh, child, no. The way she was beating her head back, I'm not gonna say what I would have done. I definitely would have. Yeah, I'd have. Yeah, just it'd have been harsh. Is this her? Nope, that's not her. Don't worry, I'm gonna find it. I only got 600 people to go through. We're gonna find it together. Okay. Skibbly boop 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 skibbaloo. Skibbly boop bop boop shibbity-doo. Where's she at with the autistic nonverbal child? And y'all gonna sit here and tell me, Sly, you so cold-blooded. And I'll be like, I'll take my cold-bloodedness and raise you a nonverbal child. Duh. Do-do-do skibbly boop boop boo. I don't know why y'all acting like people ain't like this for real. Nobody wants a kid that can't deal. Nah, you know what? Let me go ahead and look. Let's do this. Let's just do nonverbal. There we go. Now let's do nonverbal communication. Can we find it this way? Nope. Okay. Wrong type of nonverbal. Okay, let's do nonverbal autistic. Let's do autism. Where's she at? She gonna pop up in my feed. She gonna pop up. Damn it. She gonna pop up. Okay. Non-verbal autistic girl. Oh, okay, non-verbal. Okay, non-verbal. Oh, come on, really? Non Nonverbal. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay, that's not her. That's somebody else. Is this her? Nope, that's somebody else. She's too small. Too small. Don't worry, I'm gonna find her. Uh-oh, I found her. Here we go. This is her. Where's she at? She was getting her hair done. I dare any one of y'all talking. Yes, sign me up. Fuck out of here. I dare any one of y'all.
Hey, stop!
I dare any one of y'all talk about. Yeah, it's a blessing.
Wash Dallas' hair.
I dare any one of y'all come in here and talk about it's a blessing.
Are you ready?
I dare you.
And Dawson's gonna be a big girl, right? And I don't wash. I can't do
dare
her hair
you.
when she's asleep because she's gonna wake up. Okay, listen, Mariah, her feet. Lift your hand. Hold her hand, Mariah.
I dare you.
See? There we go.
Don't get quiet now. Don't get quiet now. No. Y'all had so much to say.
Good job, Dallas. Ouch, you scratching me. So good. You're being a big girl. Well, I'm sweating.
Nah, ain't no stop. Nah, man. Because they came here and tried to jump me, man. Nah, they called me Super Singer. No.
Such a big girl. Dallas is a
Nah, y'all call me Super Singer.
Dallas is a big girl. See, she don't always cry when I do her hair or fight me. But if it's at the top of the day, she has
Nope,
it.
y'all call me
But where
Super
she at
Singer.
mentally?
Nope.
Use this to detangle.
Now, don't get quiet
I
now.
hate when she grabs my hand and move it. Oh, sorry.
Hold up. She said everything was fine until I accidentally tapped her head. Nah, come on. Y'all call me Super Singer. Okay, we here now. Super Singer here now. I'm here. You summoned me. None of y'all would trade. None of y'all would sign up for this. None of y'all. Matter of fact, I guarantee none of y'all, when they said, hey, this is what your child gonna turn out to be in 10 years, none of y'all would go through with this. You would. I don't believe none of y'all. I don't believe none of y'all. This is what you face in the 10 years. Let's go. Come on.
Ouch!
Right.
Hey!
I know.
Stop!
Yep. Yeah, I know. Don't get quiet now. Yeah, don't get quiet now. And she got a whole husband. Yeah, and she got a whole husband. I know.
Just pocket it back in her head, but not that much. Okay, I'm sorry. Calm down.
Look at this. How you gonna control those fits when she's older and stronger? I know. These are uncomfortable conversations that black folk don't want to have. I'm not talking about white folk, Asians, Indians, but I'm talking about black people, urban people, right? I know. Her hair would have been shaved. I'm putting her up for adoption. Yep, I know. Not trying to be rude, but who really finds joy in doing this type of work? I know. Autism is so very unfair. Poor sweet girl can't control her feelings, fears. She also can't communicate, let alone understand. Yeah, that's a prison sentence for this child. This child is in a body she can't communicate. I know. Super Singer is here. Don't get quiet now. Look, just hilarious. Ooh, I know. I just want to hug you both. I know it must be so hard for you both to feel helpless sometimes as a mother, and Dallas must be frustrated because she can't verbally communicate when something is wrong. Yeah, okay. Strength and patience ain't gonna do. Sorry. Look at this. Quieter blow dryers, weighted cape, blankets, shoe. Anybody got time for all this? Hey, all you people offering y'all's hugs and support and patience would never trade places with this woman. None of you motherfuckers would trade places with this woman. You wouldn't deal with a woman that with a kid like this to begin with. But Super Singer here now. Come on.
God, I need to hit you in the head. Hit Birdie tapped her too. Ponytail. Ouch!
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I believe the children are the future. Let them lead. I know. Teach them all the beauty they possess inside. In the sense of pride and make it easier. And let the children laughter remind us all we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadow. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I can take my dignity. I know. Y'all, don't get quiet now.
Type of things that makes me overwhelmed.
Why are we quiet now? Why are we quiet now? If you don't understand, she shat on herself. Will she ever learn or become capable over time of her bowels? My brother was in Pampers till he was like 14. Now he's toilet trained, been so far for 10 years, even showers himself. They never thought he would, but he did. I'm not going to go through 10 years of you in a Pampers, sir. We're not going to do this. Lord, I won't complain. Yeah, I know. None of y'all would trade places with this woman. So y'all can keep all y'all's, ooh, girl, out sending love and hugs, bitch. Would you trade places with me, though? Okay? Would you trade places with me, though? Look at this. I'm with you. The amount of times I've cried changing the bed from reflux or disconnected feed or poo explosion, the volume of washing is so intense, it's defeating at times. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep. My daughter is 4, level 3 autistic nonverbal. I'm tired of people telling me to whoop her when I have to keep explaining I'm not about to keep whooping her because her brain doesn't understand like other brains. I also have to tell myself she is a kid that's only 4 years old who is still learning. Yep, I know. Come on, Super Singer, you summoned me. Well, Super Singer here now. Don't get quiet on me now. The views done drop. Everybody done left. Why y'all leaving? Okay.
Yes, it happens, but this just really bothered me.
You crying?
It was so much shit. She had shit everywhere.
She crying. What's she crying for? Okay.
And I just changed her. And this is the type of things that makes me overwhelmed.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure.
So much shit. It's everywhere.
Yeah. But y'all quiet in the chat though.
And she just bounced around smiling, laughing. She don't understand.
Yeah, throw everything out.
Don't tell me it's fake my child. She don't even know that she has poop on her face.
Wow. So the girl had feces on her face. And y'all gonna sit here and call me cold-blooded. And you wonder why Jesse Ridgebrid and his wife did what they needed to do, the best thing for them, as well as that would have been child. Why would you allow a child to be living like this in a prison in its own body? That's child abuse. When I see all you parents with y'all's, that's child abuse to me. Who wants to come here already in crazy conditions in this dimension, you know? And now you put it into a body, it can't even, come on, man. Fuck out of here with that.
She just bouncing around. I don't know. I'm overwhelmed. It's a Saturday morning. This is how my Saturday is going.
Oh, so Melanie King got, okay, we'll go over it. I got time. We'll go over it. I got time. Come on. I need y'all to get in these comments and give me all that smoke that y'all had about 5 minutes ago. Yeah, Super Singer is here now. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, Super Singer is here now.
Good job, Dallas. There you go.
Guys, I recently got Dallas this stepping ladder so she can learn how to get in and out of the bed on her own.
Do you see? What? She needs a... Okay, I don't hear y'all. I don't hear y'all. Why is everybody quiet? Why is everybody quiet? Why y'all so quiet?
So we're going to try it out and see how she does. This is normally for like elderly people. Come to this. Come on. It's not time to stand. Okay. Focus. I'm going to put a leg right here. There you go. Come on. Woohoo! No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Let's try one more time.
I know.
Gonna get in her bed.
Yeah. Here we go. Jesus is not fixing this. You know, you Bible thumpers, y'all. God bless y'all, but y'all's illusions of whatever reality you. Okay, come on.
Learn how to get in her
Yeah,
bed.
I know. Yep.
All right, Dallas.
Yep.
It is kind of like not staying. I want it to be more heavier, so I'm gonna figure that out too.
I know.
There. Put down. Step. One more time. Put the leg up.
So who's a better parent? The parent that actually deals with this, or the parent that says, no, we're not gonna bring a child into this world like this? Who's the better parent? Who's the better parent? The one that deals with this until they're old and gray, right? Until this one becomes uncontrollable and knocks your damn block off because it's too big, too strong, or the one that's the parent that says, no.
Put the leg down. There we go. Step.
You mean to tell me the bed is that high? She just can't roll into it? Okay, y'all got it, man.
Hey, what you
got it, man.
You gonna go in the bed? She's grinding her
Right.
teeth.
I know. Yeah, everybody quiet now all of a sudden. Let's see what we doing
Open
over
the
here.
front door now.
Girl, what you doing back
Dallas,
here?
don't let me in.
Oh, you won't be smart. Come through the back door.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I am a mom of a nonverbal child with special needs. Angel Sense has changed my life. Let me tell you why. My daughter Dallas has a rare genetic disorder called CDKL5. My biggest fear is her wandering off. That is why we use Angel Sense, an assistive technology that helps keep her safe while supporting her independence. With Angel Sense,
Independence where? Where is she independent at? She can't feed herself. She can't change herself. She can't shower herself. She can't get into the bed by herself. Where is she independent, y'all? But okay, fair enough. I'm here for it.
I can set a safe zone around her location. The second Dallas leaves her location, I am notified immediately. Also, two-way audio so I can listen to her surroundings and even send voice messages to keep her calm when I'm not there. For instance, today Dallas' bus was at least 15 minutes late, and normally my anxiety would be...
Right. I know. But slide, I know. Yeah. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got it. So Melanie King, huh? I'm sorry to hear that, but she got a husband. Well, last time I checked, she had a husband. That's threads. I don't do threads. My bad. I don't do threads. Where am I at? Okay, boom. Yeah, last time I checked, she had a husband. Is he still around? Here we go. Okay, that's the husband. This was from 2 weeks ago. Okay, so they still together. Okay, good for them. Okay. I'm sure he stays away working. Oh, there we go. Is that dad? Okay, there's dad. Oh no, wait. Been here since Dallas was 10 months old. Seeing my husband. Okay, so he ain't the daddy. So he ain't the daddy. Ladies, that's not the daddy. But guess what? Bless that man for putting up with. So he ain't the daddy. Oh, you married. I thought you was a single. Uh-huh. Been here since Dallas was 10 months old. Seeing my husband. Ma'am, why are you dating when you got a newborn? Ma'am, why are you dating when you got a newborn? I said, why are you dating when you have a newborn? I said, why are you dating when you have a newborn? Why are you dating when you have a newborn? Okay. Yep, y'all got it, man. Y'all got it, man. Yep, y'all got it. Y'all got it. For sure. For sure, y'all got it. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Y'all said Melanie King. Okay, cool. And once again, this is not to disparage or put anybody down, but people are mad at this white couple for avoiding this. So why are you mad at this white couple that says, nah, we good. We're not going to do all that for our mental health and for the sanctity of this child. We're not going to bring no child into no goddamn physical prison. Don't be asking all these questions. Okay. Let's continue. Oh shit, my bad. Let's continue.
Down syndrome chance.
95% chance.
But it's like 95 out of 100% chance.
95%. Now, how many of y'all gonna be like, no, baby, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this together as a family. No, you're not. I would hope not. But come on. I feel bad for them. No woman wants to do this.
In his latest post, the 33-year-old expressed frustration in response to what he called an extremely traumatic experience for them, adding, if you can't contribute anything meaningful to the conversation aside from insults, then just don't post.
Yeah.
On the other hand, there has been tremendous stories of people who kept their Down syndrome baby, and that's awesome. Very courageous, and they do look very happy. That is your choice, and I support it. This was ours, and we can do that. Ridgway also expressed hope that sharing his and his wife's story.
I hope this does not break them up, because what I think is going to happen is she's gonna feel guilty, and she's gonna transfer that guilt onto him or punish him. I think this affects the woman way more than the man, even though they're in this together, right? But I think I'm afraid what's going to happen is she's going to blame him for them making a decision they made together, and I think that's going to cause them to break up. I hope that doesn't happen for this couple. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what, sis? What is that? There's a special place in Hades. Let's continue. Once again, they made a decision to not go through this. Okay.
Story would shed light on what he believes is a common occurrence. He writes, the reason this blew up is quite simple. It's because nobody talks about it.
Exactly.
I can't blame people for not talking about these vulnerable experiences publicly because you see the disgusting backlash that ensues. It's very divisive. Luckily, after 20 years on the internet, this is par for the course for me, taking on the crazies. So I'm glad I can help further the conversation.
Wow. God bless them. I hope this does not, cause them to break up.
It is a dark, dreary day, guys. I just had a full body MRI. That's not what this is, but like I literally pulled in. I was like, get the camera ready. It's right before Memorial Day weekend. We got the results back. These are the fish results they're called. They're just like temporary. Basically gives you like a yes or no. Like it gives you an answer without the, we don't need the details. We pretty much have to. We don't even know if we're gonna hear back right now. It's later on a Friday. We got called and I was away and we wanted to do this together. It's a big deal. If we don't get her now, we're gonna have to wait the 3-day weekend and not get an answer until Tuesday.
Child's life while monetizing it is demonic.
She's like pretty much 4 months pregnant right now, so there's a lot riding on this. High stakes. We're gonna find out if the baby has Down syndrome confirmed or the baby's normal and it was a false positive. That's the scary thing, guys. We're both like we both feel like it's going to be good news.
Let me stop here. Look at these comments of these people. Some things don't need to be filmed. I agree. That poor precious baby profiting off you're taking out your baby is absolutely disgusting. Rest in peace to that beautiful baby and hopefully to y'all's careers. Do y'all see this? Traumatic is finding out your baby has no heartbeat at your 8-week ultrasound, not that your child has Down syndrome. Well, for some people, it is that bad. A diagnosis revealed the child's condition. The video revealed yours. Not only did they end their child's life, they're making money off of it. What terrible people. Genuinely the most dystopian and disturbing video I've seen on YouTube. Truly evil. 4 months. That baby didn't even have a chance at life. Okay. I hear what y'all saying. Monetizing your decision to end an innocent child is a new level of evil I didn't think anyone was capable of. Okay. And then he clicked post. Disgusting decision. This choice will haunt your conscience. God have mercy. Things have been pretty dark for us. Imagine being the baby. Once again, none of y'all. Don't come in here talking about yeah, me Sly. None of y'all want kids like this. Who wants a kid like this? Who wants a kid like this? I don't care if his IQ is going to be 180. Nobody wants a kid like this. Who wants a kid like this? I mean, please, by all means, raise your hand. Don't let me stop you. Don't be shy. I'm not going to judge you. And I'm not going to look at you any different. But who wants a kid like this? Please raise your hand. Okay. So nobody wants a kid like this? Nobody, huh? Oh, okay. Interesting. So, I mean, so you all say. Okay.
Baby's normal, even though the odds were stacked against us. So, like, we will both be gutted if it is
So they
bad.
already knew when the doc even told him, say, hey, given y'all's genetic makeup, it's looking like this child is going to have some problems. So they even knew before they even took the test. The doctor already told him, say, hey, given y'all's genetic makeup, there's a good chance it's going to be messed up. So, but let's take this test to make sure. 95%. Okay, come on.
News. I'll definitely be, before I was able to be like, oh, it'll be fine.
Okay, let's just call.
Yeah, all right.
All right, ready?
Put it on speaker.
Yeah.
Please answer. Come on. I don't want to have to wait the full weekend. Come on, dude.
I'm unable to answer my phone right now, but you can leave me a message.
Probably got out at 5.
She called me twice.
4 p.m. Monday through Friday.
Oh, desperate.
Whether it's good or bad, we just want to know at this point. It's been a long month and a half since you guys saw us find out the gender and then that bad news. I didn't share this publicly, but we did have an ultrasound done around a month ago, and we looked at the NT or the nuchal translucency or something. Basically, there's this like thin line on the ultrasound that denotes sometimes if the baby is more likely to have Down syndrome or not. Facial features, the bones, that NT looked normal, was within normal range. So we were like pretty happy about that. We did the amniocentesis just a couple days ago, and it was pretty extreme. They did injections into her stomach area. They stuck a big needle right into one side, and the baby actually rolled over into the needle. It was terrifying. They then had to do a whole nother injection.
It was painful.
But thank you guys for all the support, and I think we could be about to find out right now.
I know, I'm already crying, and I don't know why.
When they did the amnio, they do it ultrasound guided. Now, a month later from our other ultrasound, this ultrasound, everything looked normal. Everything looked healthy.
They said everything looked normal. That's just not us just saying it.
Yes.
They said everything looked normal.
Also, one of the nurses said they have been seeing a handful of false positives from these tests. So there's another.
Oh my God.
This could be it. I don't know.
Dang. She doesn't have them.
So we tried hitting up her doctor, all this crazy stuff. Turns out the hospital just sends all their stuff to LabCorp. I'm quite familiar with because I've been doing a lot of testing myself. Please. I'm scared to hit it, to be honest. I'm very scared.
Can you hit it?
So I don't know what, I guess we want to see negative, and that's a good thing. Like, I'm assuming it'll be Trisomy 21 again, right? I mean, I don't know. No matter what happens, it'll be okay. We'll get through it. I know it'll be all.
Yo, look at these people making videos about them. McJuggernuts, McJuggernuggets, you deservingly will be judged. Wow. The McJuggernuts abortion situation keeps getting worse. Wow. Imagine making one of the hardest decisions one can make and then openly sharing it to the public, regardless if it's being monetized or not. I mean, might as well, shit. If you're gonna put it out there, yeah, I get it. But nonetheless, imagine having to make the decision as a couple, and whether you agree or not, to put this out to the world. Me personally, I keep this to myself because I got enough people making videos about me anyway. You know, I would keep this to myself. But that's just me personally. Okay, I have no issue. I mean, that's what they want to do.
Hard if it's bad.
I know, I just hope this nightmare's over.
Here we go. So we're gonna see the result. I have to download the official report. Abnormal insight result. Consistent with trisomy 21. No.
What is it? Wait. Where are you seeing this?
No.
Let me see. I can't see it.
It says abnormal insight result. Blah, 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 showed 3 chromosome 21 signals consistent with trisomy 21 Down syndrome. Genetic counseling is recommended. Pattern consistent with trisomy 21. Hey.
I genuinely hope this does not become the end of them, because what's going to happen is eventually she's gonna, this is your fault. You made me get rid of it. I didn't want to do it, even though they made a decision as a couple, and she's gonna transfer that onto him. And at some point he's gonna be like, you know what? I don't need this. What? Why are you like this? Why? No, this is their first one. From what I gather, this is their first one. This is their first one.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's skip ahead. Let's skip ahead. So they decided to end it.
Uncomfortable about it. Just kind of in shock, like, truly. We talked before this, guys, about what would we do if we confronted this scenario.
Here we go.
Because this was the more likely scenario. We talked about terminating the pregnancy. Obviously, things could change because this is traumatic, like very traumatic. And I know you guys even watching this, this is traumatic for the whole community. I think now that we have a definitive result, we'll talk with these counselors and we're gonna have some hard conversations.
Typically, if the initial FISH result shows trisomy 21, the final full karyotype or microarray analysis also confirms it in more than 99% of cases.
It's just all very overwhelming and confusing to navigate. Ashley is almost halfway through this thing. Not saying we force it, but like the kids seem healthy, and there's been stories where the kid comes out and is like super functional, and so it's like, I don't know. There's just a lot to digest.
Listen. I don't care what y'all say. I don't care if this kid has 185 IQ. Nobody wants this. I don't care if this kid's gonna be the next whatever. Nobody wants this. Nobody. Now I take that back. Most people would not openly choose to have a child like this. Is that fair? Most people would, if they had a choice, would not choose. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Let's continue. I think that's catching a lot of backlash unfairly. Once again, regardless of the money, them profiteering off of it, regardless of all that, for them to film this and then put this out for the world to see, pretty ballsy. I would not. Me personally, all things don't need to be the internet's business. Me personally, I would not have done that, you know.
And we're not really going to be doing that in this video. We just wanted to let you guys in on what the results were. Where's your head at? Just sad.
I feel bad for her.
It just got way more scarier now.
Yeah, I'm sure it did.
I have nothing else to say.
Well, guys, we're gonna take some time to process this and figure out what's going on. If we're a little radio silent for a bit after this comes out, hope you understand. You'll know why. It's not.
This was 12 days ago. Wow, this just happened. I thought this was like months old. Oh no, this happened 12 days ago, y'all. This happened just 12 days ago. Holy cow. Holy cow. Now let's see what he has to say. I mean, they get a lot of hate. They're getting a lot of hate. They're getting a lot of hate.
Word for Down syndrome. Now, in the future of this video, I want to describe Down syndrome as T2, just to be brief. And then I'm going to...
Now see, I can go in. I could be mean and go in on this guy because I'm going to be like, sir, look at you. Sir, look at you. But never mind.
Use the word premature exit for the decision that they made due to the fact of YouTube's terms of conditions. Now, let me first say that I have deep condolences for what Jesse and Ashley went through. No one knows what it's like to have that kind of diagnosis and what they went through.
But.
Even though I don't agree with the decision that they made, I still have condolence and compassion for them for just going through that, even though they did decide to have a camera on them when they decided to record it and to make it public. My deepest condolences. Now, the first clip that I had of this video was not doctored. It was actually a real clip from the 1980s of the actor named Brad Silverman, and yes, he did have T2, very accomplished actor, and they did use the horror R word in the 1980s when it came to television, and the name
first thing I would say is, sir, look at you. You look like you half and half, but you know what? Come on.
The show was Quantum Leap, starring Scott Bakula, so that was a real scene, and Brad Silverman has since passed. He passed away in 2024 of natural causes, but he was a great actor. He was in Quantum Leap. He was in...
Sir, that was a TV show that most people don't remember. Okay, you had to be a whole Quantum Leap diehard fan, okay, in your 40s and 50s. Sir, don't no one knows who that man was. Please stop this dumb shit.
Life goes on. Now, if Mick Juggernugget, Jesse Ridgway, if you did not know, is a very popular YouTuber. He's best known for Psycho Dad a few years ago. Became very successful with that series and is very accomplished and has made a lot of money, had a lot of fame. But I didn't know Jesse really because from Psycho Dad, I knew him as being a good friend with Boogie2988, who's also on YouTube and also very, very popular here on YouTube. And they actually did a vlog a few years ago where Boogie took Jesse to his hometown in the southwestern part of Virginia in a county known as Wise.
Okay,
and Boogie grew up 5 feet away from them, away from this, and he posted on Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, all the social media, literally like every breath that they do. And they did announce that they were going to have a baby boy a few months ago, about 3 months ago, and that they were so happy.
Here we go. We're gonna see the
Okay,
result.
so she's about 4 months into her pregnancy. So that's pretty traumatic. That's pretty traumatic because I'm sure she's feeling the flutters and the kicks and the movement. Ooh, that's rough. Regardless of the monetization, just the fact that you was feeling this thing inside of her and it's defective for the most part. Right? Okay.
Download the official report at normal.
And then my heart sunk when he posted on X that they decided to terminate that unborn life.
Yeah, they made the right decision.
And I was not happy
sorry.
about it. People on social media were not happy about it, stating how they had people, those with T21 in their lives, and how their lives matter, and how they brought so much joy to their lives, and people were not happy. But Jesse was pretty firm to say, hey, we made that decision because those with T21 could be born with heart defects, thyroid issues. They could have a shortened life. There could be an issue with the pregnancy. Some people thought that this may have been a lie, that this whole thing was fake, and that there's no way that he would have done this, and that he was known to fake so much stuff. But it's obvious that he didn't do that. There's just too much information out there. Boogie2988 said, no, there's no way that this is fake.
This is not the kind of thing Jesse would have ever lied about. I know the guy pretty well. What if he was lying here? There is a tremendous special place in hell for someone that lies about something like this.
Ashley and Jesse have gotten a lot of pushback from this. They actually went on TMZ to explain what the experiences that they've had just from their own church and just through their friends.
Okay, let's go check it out. Okay, TMZ. You see why it's dangerous to have your own thoughts. It's dangerous. So let's see what he was going through, what they've been going through. It's dangerous to have your own thoughts.
I'm actually gonna end it just so I can just say goodbye real quick. Yeah, of course I'm glad my dad didn't terminate me. But I'm normal. So,
Okay.
but guys, thank you so much for an amazing stream.
Stand on it. Yeah. He was normal. What are we mad about? I hope this does not cause them to break up. But if it's going to, it's going to be because of her. If it happens, it's because she's gonna feel guilty, and she's gonna blame him for it. I can almost guarantee that's more than likely will probably happen if they're no longer together.
Sometimes when you record your lives in real time this way, it can take unexpected turns that can really be emotionally gut-wrenching. And I'm just wondering how you feel about the fact that you now have this all recorded, you've posted it, and it lives with you. I'm wondering what your reaction is about all that.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride. I've been doing content for 20 years now. For the first half, it was a lot of fictional stuff like series and whatnot. There is an not unexpected, but just a harsh turn in being so vulnerable on camera and sharing it. You know, you open yourself up to scrutiny. And with this topic, you know, we really wanted to let people in on our excitement to be first-time parents. And you know, we're met with the news, and we felt we still needed to be transparent with our audience, and then it's taken on a life of its own outside of our bubble.
And I feel like sharing what we have, you know, thus far is something I will never regret. I don't regret, you know, sharing our truth and our journey to starting a family.
I will say it was really difficult to watch both of you just break down for several minutes as you read the test results. Did you ever think about you could be transparent in telling your audience, your followers, what the test results were without?
Wait, real quick, what happened to New York tonight? What happened to New York tonight? Y'all really thought they're going to end this thing in a sweep? Like, seriously? There's TV contracts involved, y'all. Stop this nonsense. Come on.
Showing them you actually opening the test results. That was the part that just felt, I felt like it was invasive. Like I shouldn't be watching this pain that this couple is going through like this.
Yeah, we grappled with that.
We did, but if, you know, this is such a common thing that happens, and I feel like if you were a fly on the wall with anybody receiving any type of news like this, that we reacted the same as everyone else. We just decided to share it.
And we really thought it was going to be good, so that's why we were filming it. But then after it turned the way it did, I you know, because I have to upload everything, I throw it in the editor, and I'm just like, is this going to be a net positive or net negative? And I feel uncomfortable. You know, she's bawling, we're emotional. It's so vulnerable. And then I thought that people aren't showing this ever because it's so hard and you open yourself up to the bad. But I feel like the world is almost lacking in that vulnerability with the death threats and everything.
Wow.
It has been shocking. Close people to us, very judgmental, religious based, saying we're going to burn in hell. You know, we deserve to die. You know,
I don't deserve to be a mother because of, you know, the decision that we just made.
Yeah, we had a gate installed. You know, I have a gun next to my nightstand because it's been getting so ridiculous. And they've been coming to emails, DMs,
wow.
You name it. It's been, we've seen the darkest side of humanity through this process.
Hopefully you get pregnant again and everything works out. Are you going to be as transparent this time around as you were last?
I don't know. I'm still like living in this, obviously. So it's definitely something that we'll think about moving forward, but I never not want to be transparent.
Yeah, just how hateful it's become has definitely caused a bit of a
Listen, I hate to say this, but this could be a whole new pivot for them. They could turn this into some mental health parents who decided to terminate, given the child was going to be, non-functioning. Like, this could be a whole nother gateway into having very, very uncomfortable conversations, with other parents that, are just too scared to admit, I wish I had the strength to do what you guys did. There's a lot of parents out there that wish they pulled the trigger. But come on, I'm here for it.
in our vulnerability, but we want to keep pushing forward and remember, that it is helping people, and for better or worse, the conversation that's being had online is one of the most important topics. Everyone wants.
How many years have I been saying this? Y'all thought I was crazy. Y'all thought I was trolling. I've been saying this for years. Yeah, Sparta. And I hate that, but I feel vindicated. It's a terrible topic, but I feel vindicated. Now I know I'm not alone. I'm not crazy in what I say, what I think. There's tons of people out here that would love to have said or done, what it took.
Is part of a family, potentially wants to start one, and this is something that, we're two perfectly normal people. We'd never imagine confronting having a child with Down syndrome. And you don't think it'll happen to you, and then it does, and you like to think you know what you do in that situation, just given the information that you know, but there was so much that we were unaware of and how hard it was.
And I really want to be here to advocate for all the women in my...
we trying to have some strong Viltrumites. Y'all better stop this nonsense. Okay, let's go find Melanie King. Let's go find Melanie King, and I'm gonna get out of here because this went way left. And hopefully the content doesn't get me pinged by the YouTube gods, because I don't think I was being overly disrespectful or just negative, but no one's signing up for Trisomy 18, 10, or 21. Nobody. Let's go find Melanie King. Melanie King. Does anybody have a link to it? Or I gotta go find it myself. Melanie King YouTube. Let's see, is this it? Oh, here we go. Pray for my daughter. Oh, Lord. Whew, buddy. Let's see what's going on here.
Hey, guys. So I'm back, sort of. I have been gone from YouTube for over a month now, and there's been a lot that has been going on. Some things I can't talk about quite yet. But I will when I can. But the main thing, and many of you know this because I've mentioned my daughter being sick, my oldest daughter, who is 15, and I've talked about it just a little bit, but not much. And so I wanted to talk about that because I'm sorry if this is slow or shaky. It's just...
Okay, I'm not trying to sound callous, but what is her daughter suffering from? For those that watched it, what does her daughter have? I'm just curious. I don't want this thing to drag out. But what does she have? What does she have? Does anybody know what her daughter has? Because this thing's an hour long. I'm not going to sit through an hour.
I have to talk about it because I've just kept it to myself, and I haven't shared how bad it's actually been. Like I said, the main part is my daughter being sick. So
okay, sick from what?
Outside of just her being sick.
Okay, once again, see, So which is worse? What the Ridgway family did or couple did versus what this woman is doing? What's the difference? Which one's worse or which is different? What's the difference? What's the difference? Who's worse? What that it seemed like it'd be physical, not a mental condition unknown, still running medical test. Okay. See, so then why come here?
No, God is leading me to talk about this because I know without a doubt other families are suffering.
Yeah. Right,
Other
Joey.
people are suffering and may need answers that I did not get for 2.5 years.
Yeah, I this feels grifty.
And it has been.
This feels grifty.
Literal
Sorry.
hell.
Where is she sick from? What does
But
she
God
got?
is good because what I thought would be the worst ended up being the thing that finally gave us an answer of what.
Y'all, we got this thing is 57 minutes long. Listen, what is she suffering from, and how much money do you need? That's pretty much is hey, can y'all help? My child is this and this and that, and we a little short. Here's the GoFundMe. Can you help? Just whatever you can help. It doesn't have to be an hour long. I'm sorry, y'all. Come on.
She actually had.
Man.
So.
Joey, you know what's crazy? We've seen how many people whose children have been just made fun of and talked bad about, mine included, right? So we've seen how just evil and ugly black people can be to each other and each other's children. I would never come on here and be like, hey y'all, mini-me, can y'all help? Motherfuckers would make videos all day, every day. I could never.
For the past 2.5 years, my daughter in around December of 2023.
Man, I ain't believing this shit. This chick this is grifty. This feels grifty.
She came home from school. We had to get her early from school, and she felt extremely nauseous, and her stomach hurt really, really bad, like horrible. And then she was having like blurry vision. I mean, guys, it was just like, took her to school in the morning. She was fine. Then all of a sudden this happened. So I'm thinking maybe it's just, a stomach bug, a flu or something like that, right? And then in a couple days she got better, kept her home, but no, it persisted. Like it would not stop. She couldn't like eat. And this is a girl who's a foodie, right? Watched cooking shows, been cooking since she was like 6 years old. Like she's like a true foodie, and she just like, it was like a persistent, constant nausea. And then if she tried to eat, it would just be so much pain in her stomach on top of the pain that was.
Okay, that sounds like endometriosis. My sister has that. That's what it sounds like. So let me guess. You go to a bunch of doctors. They can't tell you what's wrong, and they tell you it's just a stomach ache or cramps and give you medicine and send you home. So it sounds like endometriosis. Like I said, my sister has that. She has that and fibroids. We went through 2-3 years of not knowing what is wrong with her, but something is clearly wrong with her. So I'm going to assume that's what this is. I'm not a medical expert, but 7 times out of 10, when a woman is that ill and they can't find out what's really wrong with her, and it's doctor after doctor after doctor, it's probably endometriosis or a bad case of fibroids. I'm just saying. But let's listen to the grift.
Already there. So, and this is an important detail I wait about giving out, but it's important because someone may have the same symptoms and it doesn't seem like it correlates. So,
okay.
She was 12. Her birthday is Christmas Day. So this started in December. She was turning 13 that month. And she had began her monthly cycle around, like 11, and it had been like consistent, right? No problems.
Okay.
But then all of a sudden, she had a cycle that lasted at that same time. It came at the same time that lasted like 2 weeks. And then it stopped. And then probably 3 days later, another cycle began. And it was just like constant, and we had never seen anything like this. And so, and she also was so constipated, like she could not use the bathroom for, I want to say over 3 weeks, and I'm not kidding you.
Okay. So backed up bowels for 3 weeks. That child should have been in the hospital. Could have been, that's extreme blockage. That's that much buildup that's toxic. The body will, you know, it will poison the body. So okay, and you know what? I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
And so as these symptoms grew, I started taking her to the emergency room.
Okay, it's feeling really grifty, sis.
And I remember the first emergency room
Man,
we were
it
in,
is sped up,
waited there
bruh.
8 hours, right? And she's just out of it, like just in pain, nausea, all of that, haven't been able to eat, all these things going on. And we end up being there like for 8 hours. We didn't know when we were going to be seen, so I took her to another hospital, children's hospital.
Yeah, it's
in the middle of the night. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning, and they put a blanket on the floor, and they allowed her to have like a little, not a full room, but kind of like the triage place to lay down there. And I just laid on the floor, stayed with her. And so we ended up waiting there, and then we didn't know when she was gonna be seen, so I had to go to another hospital. And finally she's just like, Mommy, can I just go home? It was like traumatizing to her just to have to keep being at these hospitals waiting. And so took her home. We're just hoping things get better, and then it just continues to get worse. And so finally took her back to 2 different hospitals, and finally one emergency room that was directly tied to another children's hospital. They ran all these different tests on her in the emergency room, and they ended up admitting her. And what was crazy is that they did so many tests and they could not find anything wrong. They ended up doing an endoscopy where they put her to sleep, and they put a camera down to look at her stomach, and they saw that she had like a little bit of gastritis, irritation, because that's another thing. She was having like this heartburn that was really bad, and they couldn't find anything.
Yeah, diverticulitis.
And then they referred her
too.
to adolescent
that's nasty
medicine.
work.
So we left there with no answer. And in fact, because she was constipated, they kept thinking this could be a GI issue. Anything in your stomach, right, or your gut, they think it's GI. So there is a gentle laxative, kind of like I would say it's like a supercharged Metamucil kind of thing, but it comes in liquid form, and it's called Go Lightly, because they wanted to clear out her system after they did an ultrasound on her stomach. I mean, and they could see how packed up she was. So they was having her drink these huge cups she had to drink. I want to say they were going to have her drink. It was like a 2-gallon thing that she had to get through. So she was drinking cups of it, but it was just so much to keep up with, and it was making her nauseous having to do it, having anything, even water. And then while she's in the hospital, she's not allowed to eat as well. Not even broth, nothing. But she was having this stuff, having to drink this stuff. And so they ended up, because it was too difficult for her to keep drinking it, feeding a tube down through her nose to pump it into her.
And this woman hasn't shed one tear. Now, I'm not saying her child wasn't sick or isn't sick, but the fact that this woman has not shed one tear, her makeup should be ruined, okay? But come on.
So after her symptoms improved just a tiny bit, I think because they did an IV and she had hydration. And so then they refer you out. Like, you stay at the hospital, it's triage. It's not the complete thing. So you have to go and see specialists after that. We went to a specialist. They said that they put her on the patch. Now, maybe that would help regulate maybe the hormone issues. They've done multiple blood tests. There was some irregularities, nothing that was out of the ordinary. But they said sometimes things go undetected. So they said maybe that helped regulate the whole period part. And maybe because she had PCOS, because she had endometriosis. But to find out if you have endometriosis, you have to have surgery. And it's just a lot to put her through. So they were hoping that it would get better. And then her symptoms kept persisting, and they would come and go, right? We never know what would happen on a given day. But then over time, it just got, she would have like a few good days, but then all of a sudden it would come back, right? So it's kind of like a hostage situation, like your body, where you even think you're improving, but it doesn't. And I'm going specialist after specialist. We went to, through the year, through that in because that's 2024 now when she got out the hospital that time, but all throughout 2024, we're back and forth to doctors, we're back and forth to emergency rooms. She had to leave school and do homeschool. And this is a girl who was a star student, an athlete.
Okay.
Of all different types of friend groups, never any problem. She is the person that they call, even to this day, because she doesn't even go to school with anymore. To talk to her about things. This little girl was so wonderful. She threw her 6th grade math teacher a surprise party and got all the students to help.
Ma'am, we're just skipping now.
Almost like a PTSD kind of state where, you're just holding on to hope and trying to manage.
This woman has not shed one tear.
This is all the while where new symptoms will be popping up. Sensitivity.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna go there. We're going there.
The light. She blurry spots getting worse.
Not
sensitivity to heat. Can't really go outside.
Her child.
And I remember if you don't know,
sick.
my mother was like, my best friend, my
This
daughter's best friend, talking to
woman
my daughter, like how she's going through this, because my mother had been
not
chronically ill for decades.
shed
That, you know, they were talking multiple times a day.
one tear
As my daughter's life just started being
during
stripped away from her.
this entire
Piece by piece.
57
My mother was that rock.
minute
Right? And so I'm sorry if this is all over.
medical grifting
So she'd been helping us get through, you know, my
video.
whole family, but my mother,
Yeah, Sly's doing it.
I mean, they were best friends.
Sly's doing it. Sly's doing it.
We went on a family cruise
We're on the family
at the end of
cruise.
April, going into May in 2025 while going through all of this.
Okay, so what did I say? I said not saying her child isn't sick, but this woman has not shed one tear during this entire 57-minute medical grifting video. You know, Lord have mercy. Let's continue. Let's go, ma'am.
It's like my parents. Oh, and so
Where the tears at, y'all?
and when I tell you, I didn't know how I would survive. How
This is the worst acting.
and
Come
so
on,
much
y'all.
has happened, but we were still fighting for her. 4th of July, right after that, my
Y'all
ambassadors,
believe
but you're
this
never
shit?
free of any symptoms. They're just better than the extreme.
Uh-huh.
And so I started trying to take her to the gym just to get her out the house. And
Let's speed it
I
up.
don't know what happened. I just kind of blanked out and her eyes would be open. And I'm like, maybe it's one of the medications we've been trying, because it's been like, I kid you not, over 20 different medications have been tried. None of them worked. Even so, even blinking just, and I'm shaking her and like, I was like, what is going on? Are you here? She's like, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. She's like, I still can't see. So I rushed into the emergency.
Okay.
It was outrageous. And like, she had a complete breakdown, my daughter. And she's like, I'm the one that's the crybaby. She's very stoic with things. And she just started crying and panicking and was so upset. And my father, who was 75, he flew down, and he the same day that she first got admitted, and he was in there fighting with them, and he's had 2 bouts of cancer and now is on dialysis. When I tell you.
Okay, wait. So your child is sick. Your dad is currently on dialysis, and yet we have yet to see one tear come from any of her tear ducts. Do you understand? I'm not saying that her child is not sick, but with the fact that you had not cracked one tear, okay, came in tiptoeing in my Jordans. The tears are coming. At what point? What minute marker? We're 34 minutes in.
And so we if I end up sending her home under great protest because she was
okay.
Go so low. It was the breathing in started to go low, but it wasn't the breathing in, it was the breathing out. It was like it was coming in and out. And it was dropping so low. I'm in there with the EMS people, and we're just in there. They're trying to reassure me that they are watching. They're going to make sure they have the oxygen thing on her. They have everything, that they are not going to let my baby die. This man said, I need to see you praying. I know you a Christian. Let me tell you something. I'm a man of God. And I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to let that happen to her.
Child.
And the first thing that went into my mind was the scene from the movie Get Out, when he was in the sunken place. And I said, like, get out, like the sunken place.
Oh my God.
And I'm talking as loud as possible because something is telling me she can't hear good. So I have to almost like not scream, but as loud as possible. She said, yes. I thought oh my God. I thought she was going into a coma.
Oh, okay.
And then the thought that in that coma, she will be falling into a black hole.
Oh my God.
Because you think of a coma, the person is asleep, right? To know that she would be falling in her own mind, trapped within her own mind. She was trapped in her own body and mind. When I tell you, and I said, it just came to me. It's just something that said, God said to me, use her imagination. I said, you're not in a black hole. I said, you're at the hospital. I said, I'm here. I said, Pop's here. I said, you are safe. You are okay. You are not in danger. I am here and I am never leaving you. So this was going on in that night. We slept in the emergency room triage. Me and my father right there on the floor, they gave us this little little blanket cot thing that just lays straight up on the floor. Me and my
Man, listen, the shit that be listen, the things that come to me in my dreams, I got whole demons in my. This is nothing, okay? I got whole entities after me in my dreams. My wife would tell you. Necessary would tell you I be having the whole motherfucking demons after my ass. This is nothing.
my 75-year-old father, we slept on that floor. They ended up, it took hours overnight to get her admitted to the main hospital because they said she has to go straight to North.
You know, one of these days we're gonna do that. I'm gonna bring the wife on and we're gonna talk about my night terrors. Cause the shit I be going through and what she be seeing I go through. This is nothing. This would be nothing.
The night before. And he said, absolutely not. He said, I know exactly what this is. I just need to ask these questions and then we're going to leave and I'm going to make sure I triple confirm everything before I come back to you because you need answers. And it was such a confidence. And he was like joking. And he was like, he was just, I don't know. I never experienced that. So waited a little couple hours later. He came back in with like a tuning fork, like a medical tuning fork, like a frequency thing, like prongs on it. And I'm seeing this and I'm like, what? So what he did was, he did some tests. What he did was he said, he lifted up her arm. And then he just let go and it just stayed there. He did the same thing with her legs. Nobody could be able to do it the way it was like the body was just.
Oh my God, okay.
Because even with that, we have the roadmap of how to help her. It doesn't ever go away, but we finally got an answer. What turned out to be a nightmare, the worst. God used it to finally get us.
Okay, wait, let's see what she had.
Struggled. But then she just did it.
Okay, what does she have?
He was like, okay, this confirms it. She does have functional neurological disorder, but the way they explained it to you, the treatment, what they did was absolutely terrible. And I'm so sorry.
What's the diagnosis?
But this is my specialty.
What's the diagnosis? What is the condition she has?
The chief of neurology at the #1 hospital for pediatric neurology in the country runs the whole thing. And he specializes in her condition.
What's her condition?
And it was his confidence, the care, and it was a lot that went into that, guys. Because even with that, we have the roadmap of how to help her. It doesn't ever go away, but we finally got an answer. What turned out to be a nightmare, the worst. God used it to finally get us with the exact doctor we always needed.
What's her condition?
With the specialty teams, found out the NIH is doing a clinical trial study.
Oh my God, okay.
Literally for this condition in adolescents 11 through 18. It is in conjunction with the University of Alabama, Yale, and Baylor University / Texas Children's for F&D for her specific condition.
F&D. Okay. What condition? What condition is F&D? What is that? Functional neurological disorder, a condition where the brain struggles to send and receive signals properly. Think of it as a software glitch in an undamaged computer. The structure is fine, but the system is malfunctioning. Symptoms are real, involuntary, and cause significant distress. Okay, functional movement, uncontrollable tremors, muscle spasms, dystonia, tics, or sudden brief jerks. Wow. Weakness or paralysis, sudden onset of weakness in an arm, leg, or one side of the body. Episodes of seizure-like convulsions, altered awareness, or fainting that are not caused by abnormal electrical brain activity like epilepsy. Numbness, loss of touch sensation, or sudden difficulties with vision or hearing. Slurred speech, sudden stuttering, or temporary memory and concentration lapses. Causes and triggers. Can be triggered by a physical injury, intense stress, anxiety, panic attacks, or past severe emotional events. Sometimes a primary neurological disease can trigger F&D. Let's see, treatment. Physiotherapy, essentially for retraining the brain and body to move correctly. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy help patients process physical and psychological stressors. Tailored support. Wow, okay. I didn't say there was nothing wrong with the child. I'm just saying, like, for all this, ma'am, this is pretty bad. Functional neurological disorder. Okay. So let's see. It involves symptoms caused by abnormal nerve function, yet no underlying disease or damage to the nerves or brain has been identified as the cause. These symptoms are entirely real and can vary wildly. muscle weakness, paralysis, blackouts, or non-epileptic seizures, movement disorders such as tremors, muscle spasm, or jerky movements. Vision disturbances. Okay, so she said she had vision issues, double vision, vision loss, speech difficulties such as hoarseness, slurring, stuttering, and altered skin sensation. Okay. Well, you know what? I'm to be nice, y'all. Let me be nice. She's a horrible actress. Let me stop, but still.
That's why I've been gone, because we got the diagnosis, but the symptoms, those things you have. All right, we're getting all that together, and it's just been a lot, even more on top of that has happened. But that's where I've been, because I haven't been able to.
She's still a shitty actress though, because she still hasn't shed one tear. I'm just being respectful for her child.
I can't leave her alone because, if she has one of these things or whatever, and
well, I remember some of them symptoms she said. She did say there was vision. Now, initially, she said there was stomach issues, bowel obstruction, but of course, that's nothing to do with the nerves. So there's nothing here with bowel obstructions or constipation. So I don't know what all the child was suffering from, but nonetheless, she said F&D.
But I'm telling you, she ended up getting a bladder infection in the hospital because they had to do a catheter. So we were fighting through that at home, and it was a lot. And maybe I'll talk about the F&D in another video. But
so she does have F&D. Okay.
The diagnosis, the reassurance, having these team of doctors, this chief of neurology, finally getting our answer, guys. It was like a relief of finally getting the answer. But then there's the journey to healing. But it is a lifelong condition. There's, so there's different things that have to happen in order to treat it. And that's what we've been working through, and also fighting through this infection that she had in this past month.
Okay,
I haven't been able to work.
I feel like a medical grift is coming, and respectfully, I get it. I'm sorry that her daughter's going through that. Okay. I was gonna do a whole thing about I guess not. Nope. Okay, let's just go ahead and I'll do Hollywood another time. Yeah, I'll do that another time. I'll do that tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, y'all. Yeah, fair enough. So the Knicks failed to get the job done. Okay, no surprise there. All right, I'm out. Did I miss anything? Yeah, I don't. Nobody wants to see a sick kid. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'll send prayers out to her daughter. It's all good. Wait, who said something crazy in the chat? Let me see. Bunker TV. I hope this witch haunts you in your dreams. It's all good. Bunker TV didn't mean no harm. I'm out. Okay, I'm out of here. Oh, poll. Will the Knicks let you down as usual? Yeah, hey, V-Dub. I think I'm gonna go over there and troll him for a hot minute. He was talking mad. He was talking cash money shit though. All right, I'm out of here. I don't know if this stream is gonna stay up, if YouTube deems it, unmonetizable because of the content with the Trisomy 21. So we'll see. But other than that, I feel bad for Karmelo Anthony. I think he's gonna do a couple years in prison before his appeal is heard and before he gets overturned or he gets a retrial. So those one or two things could happen. All right, I'm out of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night, and I'll be back here again 24 hours later. Okay, wait, my bad. You know what? My bad. We have no winner of the governor's race, and nothing's been announced yet. So I'll tell you what, though, it's looking like your two runoff winners are going to be Karen Bass and the Indian chick. Let's go here. It's looking like the Indian and the black woman are going to go head to head. Let's go.
Tonight in California, they're still counting votes nearly a week after Election Day. In the LA mayor's race, former reality TV star Spencer Pratt now overtaken for second place by progressive city councilwoman Nithya Raman, who appears poised to face Democratic Mayor Karen Bass in the fall runoff. We spoke to Bass tonight.
Your opinion, is this now a two-way race between you and the city councilwoman?
Well, I don't know. I mean, we will wait to see. It certainly looks that way.
Pratt, the Republican political outsider who ran after losing his home in the Palisades fire and surged late with viral ads railing against the city's leadership.
This is where I live. They let my home burn down.
Tonight, Pratt saying there's still hundreds of thousands of votes outstanding. The GOP gubernatorial candidate, Steve Hilton, blasting the process.
This election shambles, this fiasco where they're saying it's going to be like another month before we know the result fully, is just an example of how these people can't run anything properly.
The LA County registrar pushing back.
Our job is to make sure that we process those ballots correctly, securely, accurately, and that does take time.
He says California's universal vote-by-mail system causes delays. Mail-in ballots are counted so long as they're postmarked by Election Day and arrive a full 7 days after the election.
Yep.
Well, President Trump now raising unsubstantiated claims of voter fraud with NBC's Kristen Welker.
Do you think it's appropriate that they have an election and 5 days later they're nowhere close to picking a winner?
State and local officials acknowledge they are slow. They're urging.
No, they're crooked.
After nearly an hour, including delays for rain, the president ending the interview during a back and forth about election integrity.
Sat in the rain with you for an hour, on and off in the rain, and I've given you enough time. You ought to straighten out your press because you know what? A country can never be great with a dishonest
Listen, we traveled all the way to Wisconsin for this interview.
Liz Kreutz joins us now live from LA's Ballot Processing Center. And Liz, we can see right there behind you why this is taking so long. Each one of those mail-in ballots being processed by hand.
Yeah, that's right. This is just one of the steps in this very long process. You can see the workers here opening up all of the ballots, and then they make their way over here, Tom, to the highly secure tally room. There is no internet, no unauthorized personnel allowed in there. Officials say part of the delay is that more than 80% of all the ballots processed so far in this race are vote by mail. Tom?
More than 80%. Okay, Liz Kreutz for us. Liz, thank you. We thank you for watching.
Okay. That's where we're at. Matter of fact, yeah, we're not going to know about the governor for another couple of weeks. So, yeah, when I know, trust me, y'all will know. See, no updates. Once again, it's the top two. It's a runoff. It's just the top two, we vote again in November. So it's not that no one's going to win. It's just the top. You're just waiting for the top two candidates to face off in November, along with the midterms. Okay, so yeah, it's going to take another couple of weeks, man, for sure. It's going to take another couple of weeks. All right. Okay. Now y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's night, and I will do the same. And we'll do this again in about 24 hours.
Walking that bitch like, how the hell y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? Ready to turn myself in down at the station. I made a killing today. Always gonna be money. Always gonna be hoes. Always gonna be something. The only thing you got is your word. I put that shit on my mama. No, you really just can't.